Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Now, William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. Tonight, we embark on a brand new era in Camdenton Lakers football, the Par Pitts era. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer, Mike Bissell, my new counterpart this season. Mike, glad to have you along.
Can't tell you how happy I am to be here. There was a point that I thought my career was over, and that phone call from you really got me out of a dark place, and I'm happy to be here and happy to help out.
Over 45 years, all the way back from Camdenton in the 70s and 80s, I believe.
My first ever broadcast was in 1978. It was Camdenton at Marshfield. Camdenton won.
Wow. Incredible. This is your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. On tonight's pregame show, Mike and I, we're going to lay the foundation for two teams. Obviously, as the season starts, Mike, the excitement level, the spirit of expectation, sky high. And we have two coaches that are back home for their first year, so we got a lot to talk about.
Nothing wrong with a little nepotism as long as you keep it in the family, right?
Absolutely. We got a whole lot and more when we return for your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
All right, so as we welcome you tonight, Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We already told you this year we got the Missouri Sports Hall of Famer Mike Bissell joining us in his first game ever back in 1978. Right here, it looked a little different, and I'm telling you what, Camdenton Lakers football looks a little different this year.
Yeah, the first time since 1975 there hasn't been a shore coaching. But again, Par Pitts, who was on those great 86, 87 teams that won back-to-back state championships. It's not like you're showing some nepotism. I was making the joke earlier. His resume is pretty impressive on its own. I think it's great that they were able to give somebody a shot who has Camdenton ties instead of just saying, you know, hey, this guy, let's just take him. You know, he's got some numbers. Let's go. But this is going to be a good transition, I believe, for the Lakers.
Yeah, and no doubt about it. And you mentioned not only an incredibly impressive head coaching resume he's got, but he spent 9 years here, the last 9 years under Jeff Shore as an assistant coach. And this has been a very successful run the last 10 years for the Camdenton Lakers. And so when you look at him being here, even though it's a new program, there's a lot of tradition.
Yeah, and you say last 10 years? I'll go you one further, brother. How about the last half century?
That's
this
true.
is an elite program that started. The first time I saw a Coach Shore team was in 1975, their playoff run. They ended up losing in the state championship game to Columbia Rockbridge. Chuck Blair was the great quarterback with that team, but they lost 7-6 on an awful cold day up at Furrow Field.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you what, such a storied history, and as you alluded to, so cool to see them hire from within the program. He's got the ties, and I was fortunate enough to catch up with head coach Par Pitts just a little bit ago. And tonight, we embark on a brand new chapter of Camdenton Lakers football, the Par Pitts era. How's it feel, Coach?
Oh, I'm excited about tonight. Our guys getting out there and getting a chance to compete against a great team from Rolla in front of our home crowd. You know, our guys have put a ton of work in to be tonight, and it's really about them.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, been here the last 9 years, been part of some really great teams, including a great run last year, and you bring a lot of those guys back. Talk about your team coming into this season.
Yeah, you know what? We've got a good leadership in our senior bunch, and they've taken this thing by the reins and really gone. Cade Durnan is our quarterback and done a great job. Sam DeMott, our leading tackler from last year at linebacker, Joshua Balderas. Those guys are going to lead their core, their defensive line, linebacker positions, and I'm excited about what they bring to the field.
Coach, it's going to be a hot night. If you had to pinpoint a couple of things your kids have to do to come out with a W, what would that be?
I think the number one thing is when adversity hits, whether it's the heat, cramps, a turnover, a bad call, whatever, that we overcome it and we put it behind us and focus on the next play. Always this time of year, it's the turnovers and special teams play make a difference in the game.
Coach Pitts, I know you're a lot more excited than you're showing right now, but I got to ask you, where would you rather be than right here, right now?
There's nowhere in the world that I would rather be than right here, right now, and it's the best place to coach in the United States, in my eyes.
Hey, Coach, good luck tonight. That's Camdenton Lakers head coach Par Pitts. Excited, but he's modest, he's humble, so that's all about the kids. But even being the high school level, it's so exciting when you look at the reality for a guy his age who loves football, who's done it his whole life, to get the opportunity to come home, and I think that should be celebrated.
And it should be, but it still has to be just a little bit overwhelming to follow in the Shore footsteps, but he's up to it. He's got that resume. He'll do fine.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it was 1999 to 2000 season. He took his team, I think he was with Palmyra at that point in time.
The Panthers.
He took them to the Final Four, and then the next year went to the state championship game. I think they lost to, like, St. Pius in that game. And I'll tell you what, so he's got an incredible resume. He's been in the big dance before. And so to come home in a storied program like this, he's ready to go. And he's got a team that a year ago, Mike, finished 9-2. They got upset. They felt like upset in the district championship game. Didn't lose their first game of the season until their regular season finale in a nail-biter. And they ended up losing early, but they bring back a ton of that team from a year ago.
Yeah, and I ran through the scores from last year, and there was a couple of head-scratchers in there. Week 9 was one for sure. And then a team that they had handled rather easily, well, not easily, but they had won handily earlier in the season is a team that they lost to in the semifinals of the district. Yeah, move on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So as you look at these Camdenton Lakers, they've got an incredible core, and on offense, you got to start with their senior quarterback, Cam Durnan. I'll tell you what, he's an impressive specimen, and he did it last year. Cade Durnan, and I'm going to do that all night long. His brother playing at Wichita State, Cam Durnan, all-state player, but Cade, not to take the spotlight away, he had an incredible junior year as a backup to young man Bear Shore, who was an all-state quarterback. Yeah. But you saw the numbers there, Mike, as our Cool Breeze Marine player of the game. 9 touchdowns to only 1 interception. That's such a big stat.
Yeah, especially playing at this level, in this level of competition in the Ozark Conference. Usually you have a backup guy come in, just hang on to the ball, run the clock out, do that sort of thing. But they had to look ahead a little bit and say, we're going to need a quarterback. Let's let the kid run the offense. And he put up some pretty impressive numbers.
And in some of those games last year, it was 35-point games in the first half. And when you have state championship aspirations like last year's Lakers did, you got to be a little careful. But it all worked out because their offense is impressive. They return a total of 10 starters, 7 on offense, which is incredible considering how good the team was a year ago. And so we'll be excited to see what the Camdenton Lakers do as they kick off the Par Pitts era. Now we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, on the other side, Mike, Rolla actually a bit of a homecoming for their own right with Derek Heflin. We'll tell you about that and a whole lot when we return.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a real machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve. At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
We welcome you back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football presented by Pauly Lift Boat Lifts. Mike Bissell, William Holtz, and tonight on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, we talked with Camdenton head coach Parr Pitts. We told you about Cade Durnan, the senior signal caller, who we wanted to spotlight. And now we're going to direct our attention to the Rolla Bulldogs. And Mike, they've got a brand new coach, but not new to the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah, kind of the same situation where he's working his way in as the head coach and has experience with the system for sure. I was reading a little bit of his resume, and he sounds like he's the kind of guy that wants to pound it on you. So this should be a little bit of contrast of styles here tonight. Should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Of course, we're talking about Derek Heflin, and he went to Rolla. He played there, had a really nice career before he went and played at Westminster. His dad played for them in the 80s. His great uncle played for him back in the early 70s and had a really good career. And so Rolla Bulldog football is in his blood, and he spent the last 6 years at Washington, and he had a really good tenure there because the last few seasons he's won like 31 of his last 45 games as head coach.
And they were awful when he got there. I don't think they'd won a game this season before, so he turned it around. And by the way, if he went to Westminster, the guy's pretty smart because they wouldn't let you and I in there, if that's for sure. But
not a chance.
But you have to admire somebody who, again, got a chance to come home. So yeah, let's do this. This is great.
So he's pretty excited, and I got to talk with Coach Derek Heflin just a little bit ago. And Coach Heflin, I know you're on the road to start the season, but a bit of a homecoming of your own. You're back home, the job you always wanted. How's it feel, man?
It feels good to be home, be back in Rolla. Our kids had a great summer. Our community's been extremely supportive, and it's just a great day to be back home, be a Bulldog again, finally put the maroon back on.
Kind of fitting. You start on the road at Camdenton, also a new head coach, new look this year. What have you guys been doing prepping coming into your week 1 matchup?
We had to prepare for a little bit of everything, just with the way their offense works. They can still go under center, run their power eye stuff, but mainly the spread stuff, the empty stuff that they've been so good at the last few years. Coach Shore did a great job installing that program, and the Durnan kid is special at quarterback, and they've got some really good receivers. So that's kind of been our focus all week. We hit a little bit of everything, but that's been the main thing.
All right, for the Rolla Bulldogs to have their best night, what are a couple of things you guys have to come out and do?
Our biggest thing is just play every play at that play. We got to focus on the play we're on and do what we need to do on that play and let it go and play the next play and just keep building. That's been the message all summer since I got here is focus on what you can control and play every play for what it is. And that's where we got to get to. And if we can do that tonight, hopefully we can be successful.
Coach Heflin, thank you so much for your time and good luck in tonight's game. Yeah, you can tell that he's excited, and like you said, it's almost a similar situation. And Mike, when you're a football guy, and you and I, we both love the game of football, you just love seeing stories like that because loyalty in 2023 is not the same thing that it used to be. And so when a program does that with a head coach, it really is a cool thing. And tonight you got 2 coaches starting the year, and for Rolla, I mean, like you said, they're not going to come out and light it up through the air, not under Coach Derek Heflin. They want to pound the rock.
Yeah, and Camdenton got to them twice. Pretty good last year, once in the regular season, of course, and an opening round of district play as well. And we need to take a little break here, don't we?
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Poly Lift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Poly Lift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly Lifts.
All right, we welcome you back to our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show for Lake TV's exclusive coverage of live high school football. Mike, we were talking about Rolla, and we already told you about Camdenton's quarterback, but Rolla, they got a new signal caller, but he's a little younger.
He's a lot younger, but he got some experience. Was a freshman last year?
Freshman last year, got to start one game last year, and they feel pretty good about Easton Smith, their sophomore quarterback.
You know, it's one thing if you're playing in a Class 1, Class 2 school, and you start a freshman quarterback, and then there's unicorns like, you know, the young man up at Eldon, whose name for some reason
Hunter Hess.
Hunter Hess escaped me there for just a second. Who's starting his fourth year at quarterback. But usually in a bigger program like this, man, you've got to have some seasoning out there unless you are a special talent. So this will be fun to watch him tonight and see how he does.
Well, we've seen some special talents over the last 10 years here on Lake TV's coverage of live high school football, especially out of the Ozark Conference. And for Easton Smith tonight, he's our Cool Breeze Marine, a spotlight player of the game, just because as a sophomore you come in, and we wanted to create that battle. You got a sophomore and you got a senior, both who are coming into their first year as the guy, and it always feels different than being the backup and end up winning the job later or maybe filling in for somebody injured. But when you start week one as the guy, kind of you have to have that chip on your shoulder.
But you have to have that special mentality to be a great quarterback anyway. So if the coaching staff tells you right off the bat, you're my guy, you're my quarterback, boom, he's there. He's ready to go.
Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be exciting. Hard to believe we're here at Bob Shore Stadium, and this is the first time in, like you said, almost 50 years. First time Lake TV's done a broadcast, because we didn't do broadcast the first 35 years of the Shore's coaching tenure, the 10 years. But I'll tell you, it's a fun time for Camdenton because they had a lot of success. They bring a lot of those guys back, and there is no animosity like, oh, the Shores are gone, it's a whole new season. As a matter of fact, Jeff and Bob were on the field. You know, they were hugging it up with everybody. They were fist bumping Coach Pitts. I mean, this is truly a family here at Camdenton, and so it's an exciting time, and it's really cool to see them. No kids here, but all these kids are those Shore kids.
You know, the thing is, it's a self-perpetuating situation to me when I look at Camdenton's success. I mean, I look about us now and all the people here on a miserable hot night like this, and you start seeing kids run around and they see this sort of turnout, this level of adoration for the players. They want to be part of that, and that's a self-perpetuating situation. If you're going to be successful in football, you have to have numbers. And if you can get kids involved at a very young age and they're ready to step in and contribute by the time they're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, then you've got a program, and that's what Camdenton has is a program.
Speaking of the Lakers, they're about to enter the field. We direct our attention to our field cam with Sean Kober.
It's time to announce your Camdenton varsity Laker defensive starters.
I'm going to sit down for a second.
Number 3, Kyle Edson. Number 6, Spencer Mellencamp. Number 11, Carson Aaron. Number 15, Sam DeMott. Number 21, Hayden Golden. Number 26, Willard DeMott. Number 29, Blake Fowler. Number 41, Sterling Seawall. Number 56, Kason Dupree. Number 65, Joshua Calderas. Number 68, Dominic Colleen. Number 69, Tyler Letcher. Number 74, number 41. Number 79, Carson Joe.
Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV, presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts. We'll take a short commercial break. When we come back, it'll be kickoff between the Rolla Bulldogs, the Camdenton Lakers on Lake TV.
Poly Lift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Poly Lift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a poly lift.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha on Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sale service, during the sale service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
As we welcome you back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. The wait's over, my friends. It's Friday Night Lights, and there's no place, Mike, I'd rather be than right here, right now. And our captains, our coaches are set to meet at midfield with our Missouri State High School Activities Association officials. They'll do the coin toss, and we'll have you audio and a camera right on it.
A real quick note here. I have marshaled all my meteorological information. I've sifted through all the different stats and everything. It's hot here tonight, obviously. What's going to happen here at a logical stopping point in the middle of each quarter? In other words, if you got a 3rd and 1 drive going or something, they're not going to stop the game there. But at a logical stopping point, they will stop in the middle of the quarters, make sure the kids get extra fluids, that they're hydrated, and they'll do that in all 4 quarters.
Awesome. Great information and great procedure and insight by you and obviously by Missouri State High School Activities Association, keeping the kids safe in this heat.
Safety first, man. It's got to be. I can't get over how this place has changed since I was first here. It's a little different.
Good luck. Good luck. All right, guys, we got 2 things to go over. Okay, we got sportsmanship and safety. Sportsmanship, help each other up. We're going to knock each other down, help each other up. Safety, your opponent's not looking at you. We don't light him up, okay? Unless your hands are out in front, okay? Shove, we'll get away with it. We don't light him up. Got any questions? All right, we're ready to go. Flip. Here's the visiting team. That's a head.
Go ahead, coaches. Okay, hey, good
luck.
Good luck, fellas. Here, let's roll.
What are you going to call? Tails. What do you say? Tails. Drop it. We'll do it again. It's a head. You want to toss the second half. You guys want the ball? What do you guys want to kick?
Lakers win the top.
Kick away from the clock. Away from the clock. This is the main clock. That's the main clock. Okay. Kick away from the clock. You go blue, be over here. White over here. Okay, you guys will be receiving. Okay, go ahead and shake hands. We'll go, guys. Good luck.
Williams, number 64. Robert Smith, captains for your Lakers, number 6.
So, Mike, I believe that Camdenton, they won the toss?
Number 65, Joshua
Camdenton did win the toss and elected to defer. That's kind of the way people do it all the time anymore. Elected to defer to the second half, so they'll kick off. Really, there's a little bit of a breeze, but I don't know if it makes any difference which end of the field you're going to take here tonight. It's not going to matter that much.
All right, so that concludes tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. On Lake TV, we'll take one last commercial break, and when we return, it's the Rolla Bulldogs and the Camdenton Lakers on Lake TV.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
All right, Mike, so I know that I still get excited like I'm playing, even though I never played. I mean, the jitters, they're out, the first game jitters. I'm excited it's time for live high school football as Camdenton set to kick it away.
Willard DeMott will kick it off, and back deep for the Rolla Bulldogs, Colton Petersmith. Crowd's ready.
Yeah, they're absolutely ready. And believe it or not, the Ozark Conference, I know you're familiar back in the day, special teams play such a huge part when it comes to the Camdenton Lakers. We will see which team has the edge tonight in the specials. Good kick, fielded at about the 3-yard line. Petersmith now makes the first guy miss. He has a hole, trying to beat him to the edge. He does, and here goes Petersmith to start the game, the sophomore. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. And just like that, 14 seconds into the game, the Rolla Bulldogs.
97 yards, but there is a flag down at the 23. It's still going to be a huge return. Well, what a great block at the point of attack just as the ball was gathered in by Petersmith. His teammate got a block. It was borderline, but it was clean, and he was able to get to the corner. Camdenton broke contain there, and that's a no-no on special teams.
See if we get a look at that block you're alluding to.
Yeah, that was close.
Close. But there is going to be our veterinary penalty flag, and so great starting field position here for Rolla after the big-time kick return, Mike. They're going to start with the football.
Yeah, well, the flag was thrown at the 24 at Camdenton, and so it's a 15-yarder. It's going to move it back to the 39. So that's a big difference, obviously, a touchdown. And back out to the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rolla.
But if you're Derek Heflin, you don't love the penalty. But how about that? We said special teams could play a factor, and they absolutely did here in the first 15 seconds. Rolla has it, 1st and 10 at the Laker 34-yard line.
Easton Smith, and let's see what kind of offense they like to run. Looks like a split back veer, double tight, single wide receiver. Well, they just want to pound it right at you. But
ball's on the ground.
Ball was just stuffed.
And it's recovered. I think Rolla got lucky, Mike. They fell back on the fumble.
I think that was Sterling Cedarwald with a hit. I'm not sure who got the recovery, but a 2-yard loss. What a great play by the left defensive end. Also out there, number 69 that's Tyler Bleckler.
You'll see the split backfield with the senior, Brett Montgomery, and the junior, Caden Kinder, for Rolla. On that one, it was the senior, Brett Montgomery, who had it slip from his grasp, knocked out by the Laker D lineman. So 2nd and long now from the 36-yard line.
Boy, nothing fancy here.
Smith, the inside give, runs into a wall, and the Laker defensive front limits him to a 1-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Well, that was just some great defense on the inside again. Dominic Poling, it looked like, in on the tackle. Maybe a 2-yard pickup there from Montgomery, and that gets it back to a 3rd and 10. Camdenton's defense, man, Rolla's splits are so tight, but still, Camdenton's able to get some penetration.
We'll see here on the first 3rd down opportunity from the 34.5-yard line. Easton Smith under center, Montgomery in motion. They pitch it to him. He tries to get the edge, and a great tackle on the edge at the 29-yard line. Just phenomenal. The senior, Blake Ford, beats him to the spot after a pretty nice gain. Going to bring up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, and there was a great block out there by Caden Kinder. But again, big 4th down. I don't see you not going for it here on 4th and short 4, long 5, whatever you want to call it here.
And how about the tackle by the senior in open field? Because, that's a play you see that defender miss that tackle a lot of times, and he may still be running. So 4th down and 5 now from the 29-yard line.
Single setback this time, so different look offensively.
It's going to be a read option as he rolls out. Smith has his guy, throws across his body, just overshoots his intended target, who had his man beat. That's Cameron Brown, the sophomore. And the Lakers defense comes up with a big stand after that opening kick return, and the Lakers will get their first series at the 28-yard line.
And William, that's so hard running that bootleg to your offside, because you have to then kind of slow yourself down, turn your hips, turn your shoulder, and try to make that throw on the run. It's hard to do, and his man was initially open. Good recovery by one of the defensive backs there for the Lakers, but still a pass overthrown.
Yeah, and that's a big turnaround in just the last couple 3 or 4 minutes. Looked like Rolla scored on the opening kickoff. Penalty flag scoots him back, and the Lakers defense holds strong, and now they're going to give it to their senior signal caller, Cade Durnant, out of the gun. Pressured, steps up in the pocket, throws, has his man, and overshoots his intended target. He was looking for his younger brother, the junior Carson Durnant, who stands 6'4", Mike, but he was going to need to be about 7 foot to go up and get that one.
And again, the timing off a little bit. He had to step up. That is the quarterback, Cade Durnant, had to step up in the pocket, and that threw the timing of the play off a little bit. It was a deep out. And here we go, 2nd and 10.
Beautiful night, of course, hot, but man, what a great field here. And Ford takes the handoff on 2nd down and 10, and he falls forward for a really nice gain of about 6. Then a nice job by Rolla limiting him to 6 yards.
Yeah, I did that little hip roll to get rid of the first tackler, and then was actually hit from behind and knocked forward a little bit. Good pickup on 2nd down. I got to tell you, this is odd seeing a Camdenton team not running I formation with the slot, because that's all they did forever and ever.
And I was wondering with Par Pitts, would he keep Jeff Shore's new plan? Camdenton's opening it up. Durnant trying to fall forward, has 1st down yardage, and keeps going. A late hit maybe.
I think the ball was loose there at the end of why the kid was going for it, William, but that's a great read. They wanted a quick little slant. It wasn't there. He just pulls it down, saw a gap. Let's go for the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a big run, really tough. Cade Durnant, the senior, keeps his legs moving, a nice gain, and it's the first down so far tonight. Quick hitter has Ford. Good block on the edge, cuts back across, a good open field tackle. No, Ford pops back up, his knee never hit, and he's up to the 46-yard line into Rolla territory.
And a great block out there on the corner. It looked like Willard DeMott. I think I saw 26 out there. My glasses keep fogging up for some reason, but a nice 7-yard pickup. Great run by Ford.
Tell you why, Mike, the humidity's 115 degrees. My contacts are fogging up. So 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 4 minutes in, and Camdenton, the big stop, and now pick up a 1st down, and they've got it into Rolla territory. They keep that empty backfield, 5 wide receivers set, and they like that. Oh, that's going to be a...
They're okay right now, as long as you can't have 2 guys at the snap of the ball. But that play was not going to work, so a timeout call.
All right, so Camdenton burns the timeout with 7:47 left in the first quarter. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
We welcome you back here on Lake TV as Camdenton has its 2nd down and 4. They had to burn that timeout, Mike, which was good because it looked like they were not all on the same page with their quarterback. And so early in the game, never a bad time to call that first timeout.
Nah, it's better than take it. Well, you've got a 2nd and long 3. You don't want to turn it into 2nd and long after you've had that nice gain on 1st down. So burn the timeout.
All right, so here's that empty backfield. They spread it out, and for Rolla, they're going to try to guess where they're going with it. Out of the slot, takes the handoff, and a really big hit for Rolla. That was Mitchell Seeks, the senior, Mike, and what a hit on the play by the Rolla defender. Not until there was 1st down yardage gain, so Camdenton gets another 1st down at the 42 on the nice pickup.
Looking over at the sideline, they're keeping the same personnel in. Rolla showing blitz. Matter of fact, they blitzed into the neutral zone. In high school football, even if you get back, if you step into that neutral zone, it is a penalty.
another our veterinary. Penalty flag, as you said, it's going to be offsides on the defense. Makes it a 1st and 5. You know, Mike, what I always love, not that I'm a coach, I love on 1st and short, a play action and take a shot.
Yeah, it's a good spot on the field for it. You've got the defense spread already. Seeks on the sweep.
And he's got some room. See if he can get the edge. He does. First down yardage, and then pushed down at about the 30-yard line. We're going to give him 7 yards and another Laker first down, Mike.
So you get that defense going side to side. I mean, there's a lot of big kids out there, and you can see that Rolla doesn't have the numbers. So I'm assuming a lot of these kids are going both ways. Man, on a night like tonight, wow, it's going to be hard to keep your focus, especially with the superior numbers that Camdenton has.
Good mix for the Lakers on their first drive. Durnan rolls to his right with his body. Going to take a shot and skips it in there. Not enough ump on that one. Did have his receiver open, but just not enough. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, that's something we've seen on a couple of pass plays now. The timing just not there. Not ready to throw it or not able to throw it because of pressure when they were wanting to make the throw. And you try to improvise something like that. Yeah, a guy looked like he was wide open later on, but again, it's a tough situation. 2nd down and 10.
30-yard line. Love the hog logo you see at both 25-yard line and the big C. Looks great on that green. Here's a little bubble screen. Got some room as his target. A nice run after the catch with a nice front line of blockers. That's another Laker first down.
Trying to pick up that number.
Shepard with the catch. Braden Shepard.
Shepard makes his first catch. 2nd completion of the night. About a 13-yard pickup.
Really nice design there. Good blocking. A nice job by Shepard after the catch. Going up the field, keeping those legs churning. Low snap. Durnan able to pick it up. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. Throws and off the hands, but really that is a great incompletion for Durnan to pick that up and then make sure he didn't throw it away close to a receiver without taking the loss. That's an incomplete pass, Mike, but that is a very, very big play.
Yeah, that saved about 17 yards. And one of the points of emphasis for the officials this year was grounding. And so if he hadn't had somebody, and that just went through the hands of the receiver, it's a good thing too, because he would have lost a lot of yardage. But a good play after the play was blown up. So here's
Durnan on 2nd down as he lives to see another down. Across his body, has his target inside the 10, inside the 5. That's a really nice throw and catch. Owen Borby, the junior. First down and goal from the 6-yard line. Didn't take the Lakers long to get inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. They've got it goal to go at the 7.
3rd completion of the night. And that was a pretty one. Nice. I like that pattern. Kind of ran a little deep pick there. And Borby was ready for the ball. It was delivered right on time and right in hands.
Do you like that right on that inside shoulder?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful design and well executed, Mike. You don't always see those timing patterns. Here's 1st down and goal outside. Has his target. And the ball's out.
Oh, I don't think he controlled it. I don't think he controlled it. The Rolla player, they're going to say just out of bounds after the catch. And it should stay with Camdenton and be 2nd and goal.
It will. Braden Shepard had some room. He was fighting for extra yardage, trying to break the plane, and the ball was knocked out. Great play by Rolla. Fortunate for the Lakers, the Rolla defender couldn't grab possession inbounds. So a huge 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Durnan throws, looking for the fade, and him and his receiver weren't on the same page. Once again, he was looking for Durnan. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Hayden Kadich, good pressure up the middle of that time. And the fade, you just got to get it out there and let the receiver try to adjust to it after he comes out of his break. Good job to get pressure there. And you know, 3rd and goal down here. Obviously, they're going to throw it unless it's a quarterback draw.
3rd down and goal. Durnan now. Trying to read the defense now. He'll look back over to the sideline and see if they don't want to call up a new play. Plenty of time on the play clock, Mike. 10 seconds. In motion now is Ford. High snap. Durnan pulls it down, hands it to Ford into the end zone. Touchdown for the first time this season. The Lakers are on the board. It's the senior Blake Ford from 3 yards out. And the Lakers just starting really solid, Mike, after the stop, march down the field, and punch it in. The senior tailback with his first score of the season for the Lakers, and it's 6-0.
Yeah, that looked like trouble initially because he was circling from a wing back in the middle. The center snap was a little high again, but a great job by Durnan breaking in, get the handoff off, and then the left side of the offensive line just took care of business.
The junior, Willard DeMott, and he was a all-conference defender a year ago, takes over the kicking duties here for the Lakers. Durnan will hold. DeMott, the extra point is up, and it is good. So with 6:40 left in the first quarter of play, the Lakers strike first and lead over Rolla, 7-0. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Welcome you back here on Lake TV. It's live high school football as we start our 11th season doing high school football here on Lake TV. And tonight here in Camdenton for the Camdenton Lakers home opener and season opener, of course, against the Rolla Bulldogs. And Chris, right out of the gate, it looked like it was Rolla that was going to strike first, but about 5 minutes and a little change into it, the Lakers looking good.
Okay, I got one in the bank. You called me Chris.
Did I call you Chris?
Yeah, but I've been called lots worse than that, so okay. And so if I make a mistake later on, we're going to be even, okay? Because there's a real good chance I'll do that. No, it's a good drive by Camdenton. But, man, you get a break early in the game like the Lakers did, you got to take advantage of it, and they did, and they were able to and get the initial lead in this game.
So they're set to kick off. Yeah, I didn't realize I called you Chris. You'll have to forgive me. A lot of games, okay. And we host a weekly show. We're always take me a little bit to get back to basics with the Will and Mike show. Because we're not on a golf course, we're not calling basketball on the radio. So
yeah, we'll be okay. I think it'll be okay.
I think we'll get it.
I think it's okay.
But at least Chris knows we're thinking about him, right?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, him and Mrs. Uncle C are at home watching from their couch. And DeMott now set to kick. Fielded at about the 10, and it's not fielded.
The ball goes into the end zone, and it went through the hands of Peter Smith once again, who had that big return. But the momentum of the ball carried it past the goal line. That's a touchback, bringing out the 20. Good call by the official.
Which is different in the NFL, correct? Because if you touch it outside the end zone and it goes into the end zone, it's a live ball.
It's
correct?
A live ball that you've got to cover, yes. But yeah, exactly. Once it crosses that goal line at the high school level, it comes out to the 20.
Gotcha. And I'll tell you, it's really nice because I have a hard time sometimes keeping up with the rule changes at the high school level. And when you watch a lot of college and NFL, sometimes it's hard to separate. And so it's nice to have the knowledge that you bring with the Missouri State rules when it comes to football.
Well, I knew that one anyway. I'm not going to say anything about anything else. First down running play, a couple of yards, maybe 3.
Now Rolla keeps it on the ground this time with the carry. It's Hayden Emery, the sophomore. He has about 3 or 4 yards. Camdenton doing a nice job at the point of attack, Mike, identifying who has the ball early and then corralling to the ball carrier.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with the tight splits, and by that I mean the shoulder-to-shoulder spacing between the offensive linemen, how they're able to get a little gap penetration there and really have been able to stop any kind of long run so far to this point in the game.
So second down and 6, Smith under center. Little misdirection and pretty nice carry. The ball was almost knocked around. Hayden Emery carries it again, and he has about 4 or 5. Going to bring up 3rd and real short. Did you see that ball almost come out?
I did, and that was such an odd-looking play. They brought him in on a counter, and then he counter-stepped and went back the direction he came against the grain. Picked up 5, 3rd and short.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be pretty, just has to work. And on that play, it did, to the tune of a 5-yard gain, and here's 3rd and short. Smith up the middle.
What a play. What a read.
And the Lakers stuff it in the backfield. Unbelievable.
I hope I can get the number.
I think it was 69, Mike.
I mean, somebody saw something, and if it was 69, I'm not sure on the play. That would have been Blechter. He's had a couple of nice tackles, if that's the case. But he saw something there. He moved at the snap laterally, jumped a gap, and fourth, and here comes the punt.
Yeah, that was impressive. You got to watch for a fake, but a very risky situation at this juncture in the game and at this point in the field. So fourth and short, set to kick. The Rolla Bulldogs back for the Lakers. They got two guys back, and here's the punt.
Looks like Borby will be the one to get there. No, he's going to be the up man.
Not a lot of action after the bounce, so Rolla downs it at the 33-yard line, and the Lakers continue to hold defensively, and they're going to give it back to Cade Dern in the offense, who made short work of it last time. They went about 76, 77 yards, Mike, in about 3.5 minutes, and they scored on a touchdown run by Mr. Ford, the senior. They're up 7-0 with 4:32 to go, and if you're the Lakers, there's a great time. Try to get the defense out of it. Try to get the opponent out of it, because we've seen so many times at this level, Mike, you get off to a fast start and you let your opponent hang around. And for Camdenton, it's early, but you know they want to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to ever give anybody a chance where they think that they have an opportunity to get themselves back into the ball game.
It's been a nice mix offensively on that first series of pass and run. And because I'm curious what Par Pitts' theme is going to be on offense, and right now it's a nice balance. Play action. Takes a shot, has his man, comes back and makes a phenomenal catch at the 27-yard line. Kyle Etzen, the senior, down to the 27, and that's a big gainer, Mike.
Yeah, it's a big gainer, all right. Let's go. 19 and 21 would be, what, 40? What a catch.
40-yard, first down. Just like that, the Lakers have it at the 27-yard line of Rolla, and that was a strike.
Who was that again? Was that number?
That was Edson on the receiving end.
Okay. Here's Ford on the running play. I hadn't flipped my stat sheet yet.
That was such a nice adjustment, a really good throw right there. And the senior Kyle Edson came back, made the catch, and maintained possession on his way to the ground.
Could that have been Carson Durson that made that catch, maybe?
No, it was number 3.
Okay, good.
Oh, he's got his man here.
Wide open,
into the end zone, and a great catch pulled in. Speaking of Carson Durnin, that's a touchdown from 25 yards out, Mike, and beautiful throw, and even a better catch. Older brother to younger brother, and the Lakers go up 13-0.
That was just a great throw. Blown coverage, just ran it right up the hash mark, was able to adjust to the ball, was back over his left shoulder a little bit, still was able to make the catch, and they've got that Rolla defense reeling a little bit right now.
What a play design after that quick hitter to the other side of the field. Worked perfectly. Just like that, the Lakers trying to extend it to a 14-0 lead. Durnin, he'll hold. DeMott, the kick is up. It is true, and the Lakers out in front 14-0. 3:55 left in the first quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Back here on Lake TV, we just watched a beautiful throw and catch, and something tells me this season for the Camdenton Lakers, the Durnan to Durnan connection is going to be a pretty frequent one.
If you can get that wide open all the time, yeah, I would think so.
All right, here the Bulldogs go again, kind of stolen away from his man on the kick return for Rolla. Gets it past the 20-yard line, but Colton Petersmith, the sophomore, it's his third kick return tonight, or attempt at least. Didn't it look like he plucked it away from the other return man?
Seeks with a great special teams tackle there for the Lakers, who I'm sure some of the special team kids, after giving up that huge, what could have been a touchdown on the opening kickoff, had it explained to them that you've got to stay in your lanes, guys. Got to stay in your lanes.
And there's a sense of pride, too, like as a special teams unit. All right, first down and 10. Ball's the 21-yard line. Here's the toss sweep outside. Pretty good yardage up to about the 28-yard line. We'll give him 8. And that's Kinder, the junior, takes that 8 yards. We've seen a lot of inside handoffs and misdirections. That time it was just the old toss sweep out left, and got Camdenton cheating a little bit to the left side, and a nice edge block, Mike, by the left tackle. That's a nice gain for Rolla. That's what they got to do.
Yeah, especially with their type of offense, they have to win on first down, because if they find themselves second and third and long, it's not going to work.
Smith now under pressure. Look out, and he is down.
What a play by DeMont. That was such a great read. He was angling to the outside, saw a gap as the center came over to double the defensive tackle. He turned, went in the middle, got all the way up in there, and was able to make the quarterback sack on his own.
Yeah, Sam DeMott, the junior, following up a sensational year, had over 125 tackles a season ago as a sophomore, Mike. And I'm telling you what, he has had a big first quarter tonight for the Lakers, none bigger than that 4-yard loss in that QB sack.
It was more than 4, because it was second and what?
Oh, yeah, that's like
that was
11 yards.
10 or 11-yard loss there.
A big loss, going to bring up third down and long. Smith now has a guy looking for his tight end, and that's a completion. Not just a great throw, but a great pattern and catch. He has Cameron Brown on the receiving end of that, and that's a first down for Rolla when they needed it very desperately, Mike.
Yeah, their first pass completion, 22 yards. That's plenty for the first down after that quarterback sack.
And what a throw. Dropped it right into the breadbasket by the sophomore Easton Smith. It was 3rd and 14. Rolla was facing another punt situation, would have been their third of the night. Instead, a fresh set of downs near midfield. So Smith under center.
There's a line, I can't go on the field.
Handoff. First guy misses. Nice spin move and nice gainer on first down. Caden Kinder again has 8. Rolla going to try to ride this momentum. They've got it up to midfield.
That's a play. If you happen to see an Eldon game, you're going to see a lot. That inside trap where the center will read what the defensive back, what angle he's going to take, and they try to double him. Quick opener up the middle, picks up 8.
I'll take 8 yards on first down every time, and I'm sure so will the Rolla Bulldogs. Second and short now from midfield. Smith, the handoff. Big-time gainer across the 40. And that's another Rolla Bulldog first down before he's dragged down by a couple of Laker defenders right at the 40.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit going now with their running game. That's several really good runs they've had on this possession. Of course, the big play was the 22-yard reception. But now in Camdenton territory, 1st and 10 at the 40, and they've got some momentum going here.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, I saw a lot for Easton Smith, the sophomore. Things didn't go well through the first quarter, but that big throw, I think it gave him a little confidence, and Rolla's team is rallying around him. We'll see what they can do here on this drive. First down and 10.
Well, run blitz, and Camdenton just didn't quite able to wrap it up. And they've got, again, the running game clicking a little bit. Another big gain on first down.
Caden Kinder, he took it for 7, and you said it. I think 7 or 8 Lakers were right there. Just no one grabbed him, and Kinder a nice gainer. Second down and 3 now.
Camdenton 14-0 on a running touchdown by Ford. Beautiful catch by number 11, Carson Durnan.
So second down and 3 now. The Camdenton faithful, they're here in bunches, but they're quiet right now. Ball's the 33-yard line. Smith against his body, looking into the flat and just a little hot and high.
Now
Really fortunate it wasn't picked.
Well, actually it was a breakdown defensively. The corner on that side felt that he had the deep responsibility there, and just a little hookup pass, he was wide open. Just didn't make connections with it.
Smith threw a little hot, a little behind him, and after it deflected off the receiver's or intended receiver's hand, good thing for Rolla that didn't bounce to that lurking strong safety out here this corner anyway, Durnan, who's already caught a touchdown. So 3rd down and 3 now. Ball's the 33-yard line.
Now Peter Smith is the kid we saw with the long kickoff return. He's got single coverage out here, but it's a running play.
Really nice job by Kinder because Camdenton read that, had it shut down, and Kinder, he cut back across the formation, and he saw nothing was going to happen on that toss sweep. He picks up 4.5 yards and a 1st down.
I like Cedarwall there on that tackle as well. But still a 1st down, and they are getting that ground game going, and you might see some, and that's going to be the quarter, I think.
So that concludes tonight's first quarter play. Camdenton out in front 14-0 as we head to break. I want to remind you guys there's only one way to prevent more stray dogs and cats running around our lake communities, and that's by having your pets spayed and neutered at Ozarks Cat and Canine in Sunrise Beach. Our veterinary is proud to partner with Lake TV to give away another free spay and neuter. Thanks to our veterinary for their continued generosity to all our furry friends around Lake of the Ozarks. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this message from our veterinary.
Our veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, our veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a Real Machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
Welcome you back here on Lake TV. It's high school football for the 11th consecutive season. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. We'll be with you all season long. And next week we'll be in Osage for Moberly and the Indians. The Spartans, a lot of good teams over the years, and Osage, they're going to look to keep it going. They're at Jefferson City tonight. But for now, it's Ozark Conference football. Camdenton, Rolla, and on 1st down, Camdenton stuffs the inside handoff for little to nothing.
That was an odd-looking play. They run a counter with that wing guy, but they actually went with a quick opener that time in the middle. That defensive line for the Lakers has been pretty stout, and I've called this name a lot. Blechter seemed like he was in on that tackle and had help as well from Dominic Poling. Am I seeing 68? I do believe so.
So 2nd and long after the minimal to no gain. Rolla approaching the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. Toss sweep once again. Some room here for the Bulldogs. Really nice gainer inside the 20-yard line. It's Brett Montgomery, the senior, and he's close to 1st down yardage for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the quick toss sweep, and they got the corner blocked, and he does have the 1st down as it turns out. So the drive continues for Rolla. And showed some good speed getting out there. Didn't hesitate, didn't look for a read, just saw he had the corner and went for it.
So Rolla inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. They've got it 1st and 10 from the Laker 18-yard line. And I really like what I've seen from the sophomore in this drive. After going down 14-0, he's been composed. He's made a couple of nice throws. And Rolla's put together a nice drive here, trying to cut into this Camdenton lead here early going. Smith pitch outside. Kinder lowers his head, fights for a couple of extra yards, and has a really nice gain on 1st down. We'll give him 6 or 7. Caden Kinder, the junior, called his name a lot.
Yeah, and again, we mentioned it several times. If you're going to be a running power type team, you've got to win on 1st down, and they did short 6, long 5, or whatever you want to call it here. But, you know, something that escaped me there in the first quarter, they didn't take the water break in the middle of the quarter, which really, really surprised me. That's something they've always done in the past. Oh, they are overloading the right tackle.
And that's where they go. Nice job recognizing that, Mike, and that's a pickup of about 5 on second down, just inside the 10-yard line. Going to bring up third and very, very short.
Yeah, they just had more people at the point of attack than Camdenton could counter with. Lakers trying to keep some fresh bodies along that defensive line.
Brett Montgomery seems to be more of their bruiser, whereas Caden Kender, the junior, seems to be more of their speedy guy. So third down and short, and bunching that right side again. They go that way, and Montgomery has first down yardage before being pushed back. It's going to be first and goal for the Bulldogs at the 7, and nothing fancy. They just needed a yard, and they got every bit of it and then some.
Yeah, they went with a jumbo package there, and they made it work very well. They're blocking well at the point of attack. Garrett Hilton checks in for the Lakers, along with Landon Moore. I guess this is a goal line or a short yardage type defense, substitution situation.
Slow developing offense.
Yeah. Hayden Emery, number 34, is a fullback, is in the game now. And again, they're trying to overload a spot.
It's Kender inside the 5, still fighting for yardage, and he has it down inside the 1. So a nice run on first down. Gets them real close to be second short here from the goal to go situation, Mike.
Down to 8:47 in the first half. Camdenton 2 first quarter touchdowns, and Rolla trying to get on the board themselves, and they've had an impressive drive here running the ball.
Yeah, this would be a really big answer for Rolla here in the first half. They're knocking on the door. We'll see if the Lakers defense, they're bending. Will they break? Montgomery into the end zone for a touchdown, and Rolla with 8:23 left in the second quarter. Mike, they're on the board, and yeah, you said rumble, stumble, bumble. No one was going to prevent what looked like Brett Montgomery from scoring on that one.
Yeah, it was a run blitz, and you have to kind of guess sometimes, and they guessed the wrong gap, and he was able to slide it a little bit outside. Didn't need a lot, so Rolla's trying to make this a ball game. Left-footed kicker.
Carter Reeves, the sophomore. Kender will hold. Reeves, the extra point is up, and it's true. So just like that, Rolla cuts the lead in half. It's 14-7. Lakers still out in front. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Lakers football, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. And brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Now, William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
As we welcome you back to Bob Shores Stadium in Camdenton, Missouri, we get a look at our Ozark Homes fan cam and the student section here for Camdenton.
How many of these kids do you think were alive in this song team?
I wouldn't imagine any.
0.
I'll tell you what, there's a trend, though, with the young generation, Mike, and some of the older songs. They probably know it, believe it or not.
As soon as I said that, I thought some of the parents probably weren't born when this song came out.
All right, so set to kick. Once again, it's Colton Petersmith, and That's deep and into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lakers will have their third possession thus far, Mike. And through 2 series with Cade Durnin leading the offense, what do you think?
I thought the timing was off on a lot of their pass plays early on, but boy, they've fixed that. He's 6 of 9 now, and those all those incompletions came very, very early. He was able to avoid that big sack that one time too, and just got a pass away that wasn't going to be any kind of grounding call.
Yeah, that was a smart play because, like you said, that would have been a 15-yard plus loss, changed the whole complexion of that drive or series that ended up being a touchdown, and that's the difference right now is that score.
Just a little bit of trouble here tonight with the center snaps, and I feel for the center. I mean, that ball's got to be wet. I mean, there's just no way around it.
Yeah, it is warm, and I can only imagine that humidity under those pads. So here's Edson now, gets a little help from his tackle, pushes him forward for a couple more, but an our veterinary penalty flag on the field will halt that.
Yeah, that was, again, a good read. I don't know what the Mason DelGarza was seeing there, but coming in from the corner, he saw something and saw that the sweep on the reverse was coming his way. Let's see what the penalty is here now. I'm not really sure. Blocking the back is going to be on Camdenton. That's going to hurt. Going to hurt William because that was well behind the play.
Yeah, those ones always hurt a little more just because you didn't need it.
Well, and on top of that, too, it's a spot foul, even though this will probably be half the distance to the goal. They'll move this back to about the 8, maybe the 9. Yeah, just right. Yeah, about the 9, we'll say. So, in essence, a 9-yard penalty. First of the night, I believe, against the Lakers.
So they back it up inside their 10-yard line for first and long. Empty backfield for Durnin. Trips bottom of your screen. He's looking that way. Under pressure, now has his man. Fires a strike in great hands by Durnin. Gets most of that penalty yardage back up to the 19-yard line, but nice throw, nice catch, and nice pickup on first and long, Mike.
Yeah, and he was looking out in the flat for Seeks all the way there and then came off that finally, and then great effort to get it inside to
his younger brother.
Durden.
You didn't get to see their older brother, Cam,
really?
play last year.
No.
All-state player in football and baseball.
Oh, there's a sack, and lucky to hang on to the ball. Wow.
A lot of times on that QB sack, quarterback doesn't see him coming, and it's a fumble, but it's a QB sack for Rolla, and that's going to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, that really changes the play call here. I'll say 3rd and 16.
Stephen Harris shot through the hole and looked like he was shot out of a cannon, Mike. Going to bring up third down and long as the junior got to the quarterback.
Good downfield coverage.
Durnin under pressure again, and he's going to find a way to get rid of it over his receiver's head. Good pressure, and once again, it's Stephen Harris, the junior, who ends up with Durnin in his grasp at the end of that play.
Well, this game has certainly changed as Camdenton was up 14-0, seemed to have all the momentum in the world. But the running game got going. Do we have a penalty there? No, we're good. But the running game got going in that last possession for Rolla, and that's really changed the tenor of this contest.
All right, so 4th down and long. Punting situation. Edson does the duty, and he kicks it short and out of bounds inside Rolla territory. We're going to mark it out at the 47-yard line of the Lakers. So a modest punt and great starting field position here, Mike, for Rolla, who is kind of gaining the momentum.
Now they've not kind of, they've got it right now. Great field position. It looked like that center snap was off a little bit, and I think it caused him to get himself out of rhythm and rush himself more than he really needed to try to get rid of that ball. And got it off the side of the foot a little bit, and it's going to be great field position. And this may be the water break I was talking about earlier. It is going to be.
We'll take a commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football right here on Lake TV.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
And we're back right here on Lake TV. It's the Camdenton Lakers and the Rolla Bulldogs. And Rolla right now, as they're gaining all the momentum, they were down 14-0, and they've scored, now held Camdenton, and have great starting field position here. Easton Smith, inside handoff and a couple yards on first down. Looked like it was their...
Yeah, just a quick opener. And if you're a power running team like that, Poling did a good job of kind of gumming up everything inside.
Some fresh legs for Rolla. The first time we've seen the junior Trustin Richards. He got that carry for 2 yards. And for Rolla, they want to keep him fresh. We've seen 4 different guys get handoffs out of the backfield so far for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, watch the slant off right tackle here, unless they got a boot off of it. No, there it is.
Exactly what you called, and it's going to be a pretty good gain up to the 35-yard line, Mike. You saw it developing, and Caden Kender, he takes it for a nice gain, and nothing the Lakers can do there.
Well, they're trying to get more people at the point of attack, and they had it so overloaded there. What you worry about is you have success with that, and all of a sudden the quarterback boots out of it, and there's maybe somebody wide open, and he's got a lot of running room. But Lakers need a big play here and stop to try to get this momentum back in this game.
Crowd starting to make a little noise here. 3rd down and 3. Ball's the 35-yard line. 5:40 left in the first half. Smith gives it to the fullback, who's got some room inside the 10. Inside the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown from 35 yards out. It's Hayden Emery, the sophomore, and just like that, Mike, Rolla has pulled to within an extra point of tying this game.
Yeah, that's the first time he's really got a chance to carry the ball. Well, he's carried it a couple times, but not as effectively as that. That was a play where Camdenton saw the overload and got to the wrong spot, and then he was able to take advantage of it. Boy, nothing fancy about his running style, is there?
Yeah, he didn't have crazy speed, but a lot of power all the way in. The extra point for Reeves is up. And it is true, and we are tied. 5:30 remaining in the first half. It's the Rolla Bulldogs and the Camdenton Lakers on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
And we're back, and in case after the first quarter you took a break, well, you missed some great football. Rolla scoring back-to-back touchdowns, got the defensive stop, and we are deadlocked, Mike, with 5:30 left. And didn't it feel like, as we approached the conclusion of that first quarter, that Camdenton was kind of running away with it?
Well, certainly taking control. They had stuffed their offense. They were doing what they wanted to, had the passing game going very well.
And here's Owen Borby again, and he's stuffed at about the 20-yard line. And Camdenton now, as they watch the visiting Rolla Bulldogs gain all that momentum, this is a big drive for them. 5:24 left before half. Of course, Camdenton won the toss. They deferred, so Rolla got the opening kickoff And for Camdenton, do you have a design that will allow you to burn some clock and try to move down the field here? That's what I always like to do on the tail end of the second quarter. But at this point for Camdenton, they're like, no, let's get a couple of first downs and make sure we don't let Rolla continue to reverse roles here.
Yeah, you just don't want to get another 3 and out. Actually, we'd like to try to run the ball a little bit, make them have to work a little harder on defense, but they've been able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Durden, quick hitter. He's got Edson, who is weaving. He stumbles forward with a little flip, has about 11 yards and a first down for the Lakers. And so a good start to this series, and that quick hitter, that seemed to work so far. I think it's went for 7, 11, and like 14 yards thus far. And that's really been a solid play for Kay Durden and the Lakers.
Something like a bubble screen, if you catch it behind the line of scrimmage, then you can have blockers in front of you downfield.
Ford gets the carry, and here he goes. Ford all the way from the 31-yard line. He's caught from behind, but what a play for the Lakers, and great recovery for Rolla because he caught up a lot of ground, that defender.
48 yards, and if he could have just sensed maybe one of his teammates, hey, there's a guy right on you, man. You might want to try to cut it off a little bit. What
that was
great recovery.
Incredible by Mason De La Garza, the junior. Just like that, Camdenton trying to go hurry up, but Coach Derek Heflin, the Rolla head coach, sneaks in a timeout. So with 4:56 left, we're deadlocked, but Camdenton knocking on the door with 4:56, like I said, remaining. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back after this.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Welcome back to Lake TV's live high school football. It's week 1 around the state of Missouri. Sky-high expectations for so many programs, and for the Lakers now, Durden out of the gun, over the middle, looking for his brother Carson Durden. They weren't on the same page, and now we have an our veterinary penalty flag that actually came in late. It might be an ineligible man downfield for the Lakers, but we'll wait and see what they call.
Back judge making the call. They're looking over at the Rolla sideline. It's roughing the passer is what it is.
Oh, it's a personal foul. I didn't see that, but it's roughing the passer. That's a big one.
It's going to be 11 yards, half the distance to the goal, so it should be 1st and 10 Camdenton from the 11 of Rolla.
Back inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone are the Lakers, and so big penalty.
I guess the math part of my brain hasn't melted yet. So.
Yeah, you got the half the distance to goal. I love the quick understanding of the rules. Now Durden, a lot of time now, looking to the end zone and overshoots Edson, but he had a lot of time. Good job up front, but great coverage by Rolla.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of making some adjustments and in-game adjustments, which are so difficult to do because so many kids play both ways. You can't work with them when they're out on the field. I would have actually liked to seen him take off and run there and get some good yardage, but you know, you've got everybody in the pattern. You're in a pass-first mentality. Here we go.
2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 11. Ford in motion. Gets the handoff. Stutter steps. Cuts back across formation. And look at this run by the senior.
That was impressive.
Great piece of running down to the 1. Real close to a 1st down yardage. Really impressive right there. Blake Ford, the senior. Mike, he put his foot in the ground and completely changed directions, bringing up 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of options here for Camdenton. Durden out of the gun. He's going to call his own number up the middle for a touchdown. Great block by the center on the play, was just laying on the defender. Cole Lane, the junior, set the tone there, and Cade Durnan does the rest. And Camdenton regains that lead, and a really nice drive, Mike, and the Lakers needed that.
Yeah, and I like the way he did that too. I mean, he sold it so well with a great form, both hands on the football, planted the back foot. Okay, he sold pass. There was a nice little gap. Yeah, I'm just going to pull it down and run it in here.
So DeMott now in to attempt another extra point. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Cade Durnan will hold. The snap. The kick is up, and it's true. So just like that, Lakers regain the lead. They're up 21-14 with 4:27 left here in the second quarter. We'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a real machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
We'll welcome you back as you get another look. One of the easier touchdowns that Durnan will ever score on the ground, but you alluded to it, Mike. You really did sell that. It wasn't just a quarterback draw. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the defense, they really believed he was going to throw the ball, and so therefore Camdenton, the easy score, regaining that lead, and Rolla tied it up, but Camdenton wasted no time on that possession.
Yeah, looking at the replay there, one of the defensive tackles took an outside loop, which just opened up the hole and made it very easy, and that's a big answer for Camdenton. Rolla with 14 unanswered points had come back to tie this game. They had all the momentum going. And a couple of big runs really did it for the Lakers.
Well, through quarter and a half plus, Mike, this one has the makes of a potential barn burner. We've got a whistle here and our veterinary penalty flag on the field.
Not sure what that was about. That was pre-kick. Somebody had too many men on the field. Somebody lined up offside. I don't know. We'll see here in just a moment. Delay a game. Okay.
So while they figure this out, in case you're wondering, of course, it's Lake of the Ozarks Shootout Weekend. You can watch the live races both days, Saturday and Sunday, starting at 8:30 on Lake TV, Como Channel 90 on Roku or Amazon Fire. You can also watch the races on mylaketv.com. And Mike, I don't know, are you into the boat racing scene at all?
Not when I was trying to take a nap this afternoon. I wasn't. Oh, man, those things are loud.
Hey, you have a great view of those boats, man. But what a day it was for the poker run, and I'll tell you more about that. But Camdenton now, after regaining the lead, set to kick it away, and DeMott. Nice kick, fielded at about the 10-yard line. Peter Smith, he takes the return, and he stutter steps, makes the first guy miss, but not the second. Has it at the 27-yard line after a 17-yard return, and that's where Easton Smith and the Bulldog offense takes back over.
You know, William, I thought I saw number 54 in the tackle there, but I'm not seeing 54 on my roster here, so my apologies.
No worries. Colin Stamper for the Lakers, the senior, had the tackle, I believe.
Okay. What number is he wearing? 54. Well, it's out of sequence.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's why.
45, 54, 50.
No wonder I couldn't find it.
Hey, if that's the worst mistake we make tonight, Mike, I think we're doing real good.
I didn't make a mistake. The number's in the wrong place.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah, can you stop the running game? Quick count. I thought that was illegal motion, but no call.
Oh, what a tackle. Down underneath the play. Hard to see, but Spencer Mellencamp, the senior, caught him by his shoestrings, Mike. Otherwise, he has a huge gain because he was the last hope for the Lakers, and nice tackle and a nice gain on first down that could have been a lot bigger.
Yeah, that's another trend we've seen here since Rolla's got themselves back in this game, is that they've been able to run the ball effectively on first down.
So 2nd down and 6. Yeah, I think that honestly, if Mellencamp doesn't make that tackle, they might score on that play. A lot of room, but we'll never know. 2nd down and 6. Smith rolling, has his man. Nice throw into the flat, a first down connection. Once again, it's number 1 Colton Petersmith. He's been real active in all 3 phases already. Has a first down.
Believe it or not, that's only the 2nd completed pass of the ball game for Rolla. Petersmith, I think they really have to respect his speed. We saw that on the kickoff return that was called back.
Yeah, it is hard to believe they've thrown it a handful of times, and Easton Smith, that one completion prior to that was such a nice throw. Camdenton, though, limiting his damage. 3:30 left here in the first half. Oh, nice little delayed hesitation, and here's Kender, another nice shoestring tackle. Thought he might be off as well.
Sammed him off that time. Boy, what a great saving tackle that is, and there's some big gaps right now being opened up by the large Rolla offensive line.
Yeah, after that 8-yard gain, the Bulldogs into Camdenton territory. But you're right, they've seen something, because that delayed play, that misdirection, huge hole, and if it's not for another shoestring tackle, that'd have been a much bigger gain. And so Rolla, I think they're onto something here. See if they keep that going. 2nd down and 2.
There you go.
Stuffed. Turned into the pretzel. Did the tailback, Brett Montgomery, and he's slow to get up. But there were 3 Lakers, Mike, that combined for that stop.
It seems like I've called Polling's name a lot. He was the one who got the initial penetration, and then everybody just kind of followed in behind him. So 3rd and, good stop there. A little bit of a loss on the play.
Montgomery, he's going to be spelled. He limped over to the sideline. That'd be a big loss for them. We'll try to keep our eyes on him, but situation currently 3rd down and about 3, a long 3, and for Rolla, they don't want to give this football back to Camdenton.
Well, they had to call a timeout here, or they're going to get a delay of game, so we've got the timeout.
So with 2 minutes to go in the first half, Camdenton 21, Rolla 14.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
And we are back as you get a look at the Camdenton Lakers student section on an Ozark Homes fan cam. 3rd down and 3. No, sorry. Camdenton defensive line. Little help from the linebacker shooting in there. They stop him for a gain of 1. Going to bring up 4th down and 2, Mike.
Yeah, that was Emery who had the long touchdown run a little while ago. He just kind of slid sideways, and there just wasn't anything there. So 4th down, big decision here.
Yeah, midfield, I think Rolla, they'd be tempted to go for this. It's a 1-score game at midfield. But, man, that is a risk with 1:25 left in the first half.
Yeah, and you know what I would do here? I would take the clock all the way down as much as I could. There's just 1:20 left in the half.
6 on the play clock. They do just that, Mike.
They want to get Camdenton into the neutral zone here. That's not going to happen. So now they'll burn the timeout. They may still go for it on 4th down, but they want to use as much of the clock as possible.
We'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
And we're back here on Lake TV. Rolla has it 4th down and 2 at midfield. Just 1:13 left here in the first half. Of course, Camdenton regained that touchdown lead on their last possession. And Rolla, they line up as if they're going to punt, and now we've got an our veterinary penalty flag. Hey, this is big because if this is against the Lakers, but I think it could be a legal procedure, false start.
Yeah, I don't know about the false start. I think it was something about the substitution, the legal procedure sort of thing. I think actually, and this is just an intuition sort of thing for me, I think they were going to quick punt there. I think they had a guy who was just going to snap and get it out of there.
All right, I got you. I can be loud.
But now you just might as well get in your normal punt position, I would think.
Hey, get back. Get to the 10 and come up.
Yeah, same guy back there to punt for them. And you're right, they were lining him up kind of like out of the shotgun. This time the true punt formation, fielded by the Lakers, the 15. Nice tackle by the second Bulldog there as Carson Durnan has a 7-yard return. The Lakers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What do you do, 64 seconds here. You've got 2 timeouts left. A long way to go.
This is what this Camdenton offense over the last 3 or 4 years, you know, that spread offense, that hurry-up offense, this is an ideal situation for them and for Coach Par Pitts in the first night of his new, I wouldn't call it a project, really a new dream job. He's back home. I mean, this is an opportunity to say, hey, offense, let's see our 2-minute drill, but let's make it a 1-minute-and-4 drill.
Yeah, but you get the ball to start the second half. You make a mistake. I think it all depends on what you do on first down here. If you're successful on first down, then you hurry up and go. If that play doesn't work, then here we go.
Hand off to Ford, still on his feet.
Oh, that's got to be a horse collar, doesn't it? There you go.
Yeah,
There's
that's
the flag.
going to be a big one, the our veterinary penalty flag. It was a nice gain of 6 or 7. Then you tack on the horse collar, Mike. That makes that decision for Coach Par Pitts just a little bit easier.
Yeah, and stops the clock momentarily as well, too. So that's a double whammy on Rolla. Flag thrown at the 28. That should take it out to about the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for Camdenton. If they got a chance now to tack something on here before halftime.
Put him in for 2.
How about the 44?
Yeah, it's a great place for the Lakers. After they tack on the penalty yardage, 1st down, just 57 seconds left. Like you said, the Lakers do have 2 timeouts left. And, of course, the clock always stops as they reset the sticks should they gain a 1st down. Little play action. Has his man.
Oh,
beautiful throw and a nice hit. Great job holding on to that.
Borby.
Man, I've been impressed with the junior, Owen Borby. He's got about 17 yards. 18 yards will give him, and another Laker 1st down. Oh, it's coming back.
That's coming back. That's a shame. That was a beautifully thrown ball. Even better catch.
So the offensive holding on another our veterinary penalty flag undoes that and kicks the Lakers all the way back to about the 34-yard line.
So 52 seconds now left in the half, and this, again, I think if you can be successful on this play, and you go for it. If not, then you kind of say, we're up 7 and we'll have the ball to start the second half.
Quick hitter into the flat. Nice completion up to the 44-yard line. All that penalty yardage gain back. The senior, Braden Shepard, also gets out of bounds, stops the clock temporarily. No, the clock is running.
Well, how he got out of bounds on his own.
Now they stop it, but an extra 5 or 6, and that's what Coach Par Pitts is saying now to the official. He said it was at 41 seconds when my guy went out of bounds, and the clock trickled all the way down to 35. So they're going to get that squared away.
Well, you would think. The officials are going to talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that play, yeah, they're going to fix it. 42 is what they're saying, 42.
Might get that on the road, but not at home. You don't expect that.
Well, it's his first game for the officials too, but he stepped out on his own. He wasn't pushed out. He hadn't lost his momentum, so.
Oh, I was saying the guy keeping the clock.
Oh, okay. I'll stay out of that one.
Durnin now on 2nd and long. Oh, stays on his feet under pressure. Now he throws it back.
That's going to be grounded.
So I think one of the two have to happen. Either you have to be in the tackle box or it has to get back past the line of scrimmage, correct? Or is it supposed to be both?
I watched that video, and that to me he's grounding, but they didn't call it, so it's not grounding.
So 3rd down and 11 after a potential break for the Lakers, and now the hard count works for a free 5 as the our veterinary penalty flag starting to fly freely here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, that head bob, sometimes they don't let you get away with it when it's that pronounced. But that's 5 back.
It's hard. You got to be consistent on that. You see it called and not called, and it's sometimes confusing. So 3rd down and 7. Durnin looking to his left into the flat, has Carson Durnin. He's going to be shy of 1st down yardage on the completion. Give him about 3 yards. Great job closing on the edge defensively for Rolla. That's Mason De La Garza. We've called his name a few times. Bring up 4th down and 3.
Yeah, a nice little rub there by Shepard to get him open. Who got that last catch, was it?
It was Mason De La Garza, number 3 for Rolla. Or sorry, that was 88 for Camdenton.
Okay.
Braden Shepard. And here's quarterback Durnin, and I think he has 1st down yardage. He does up to the 43-yard line, and that was a slow developing play. Durnin was patient, kept his footing, and was able to extend the play for a 1st down. Now, just 25 seconds left, Mike. Camdenton still has those 2 timeouts, but not a lot of time to work with.
So you can run the ball here. I'm not sure why they haven't moved the chains up yet. Is there another flag somewhere that I don't see? There is on the far side of the field, the 48. So that play comes back.
I'm glad you saw it. I saw everybody kind of staying still.
Procedure against Camdenton. They've stayed away from the penalties pretty well here tonight, but that one is a 12-yard net loss there after the 1st down run. A timeout called by the Lakers.
We'll take a short break and be right back with the last 25 seconds of the 1st half right here on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait.
Back just in time for the 4th and long. Durnin, they're going for it, airs it out. That falls incomplete, and that's actually fortunate because the Rolla player wanted to intercept that. The incompletion gives it to the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the Laker 46, and I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-win situation, too. They've been getting a little bit of a pass rush, so you can't really get a slow developing play. I think just get rid of it. Get rid of it there, William. You're ahead by a touchdown going in unless you give up something really cheap here. And you get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Yeah. Never question the high school coach because I never got selected to coach a Pee-wee team, let alone high school. But sometimes that extra 15, 20 yards on the quick kick, but for Rolla to make it hurt, they'd have to convert here with just 18 seconds and 46 yards standing between them and the end zone. Smith under pressure, and he will be corralled and sacked. What a play. It's Sterling Cedarwall, the junior, and that's a big loss of about 8 yards, Mike?
I would say so, yes, 8.
And that's going to bring up second down and long, and that's going to conclude the first half. So Camdenton regains the lead. They're up 21-14 at halftime. We'll take a commercial break here momentarily, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show where Mike and I will talk about the first half. And before we go, I also want to remind everybody about our free spay and neuter courtesy of our friends at our veterinary. We'll take a commercial break and be back with the Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Surdike Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a Real Machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Our veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, our veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for the Millard Family Chapels halftime show. At Millard Family Chapels, every day is a gift, and so is every life. Now back to William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
And we're back on Lake TV. It's time for our Millard Family Chapels halftime show. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. And Mike, really, it looked like Camdenton came out of the gates like they were going to run away with it, but we have ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, a game of runs, 14-0, 14-7, 14-14. Then Camdenton goes back up again, 21-14, and gets the ball to start the second half of play. And that's where you really want to establish yourself that you're in control in the second half. But I thought some great adjustments by Rolla. You got to really be happy for the way that they were able to make in-game adjustments and get themselves back in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, the way the game started, as we look at some of the highlights, right out of the gate, we were talking about special teams potentially playing a difference. It was an opening kickoff they took, but it was called back, and they were end up held scoreless. The Rolla Bulldogs. Camdenton got it back, and on that opening drive, they went all the way down the field. They ran the ball. They passed the ball. Of course, that play right there by the senior Ford, and then, of course, they would reward him as he punched it in, and that's how the scoring got started, Mike, was on the legs of the senior tailback, and they didn't stop there.
Yeah, pretty balanced offense for the Camdenton Lakers. As you can see, they're going to throw the ball here on this play. Got wide open for the touchdown. Easy catch there after the throw. Carson Thurman with the catch from his brother.
At that point, it was 14-0, and Rolla got it back. They showed some toughness.
They did, and we talked about it in the pregame show. They're a punch-in-the-nose kind of face. They want to assert themselves physically, and they got their ground game going. They ended up with 126 yards rushing in that first half, and almost all that came in the second quarter.
This was a big run on this play. It's the big fullback, Mike, and that was a 35-yard touchdown run.
You know, that was just an amazing play that he was just hoping to get the first down there, I believe. But he just saw the open ground, just kept grinding on, got it done.
At that point, we were all deadlocked. Ford again, who's had a great first half. Big run right there. And then, of course, Durnan was able to punch that in, and that's where we stand now, 21-14. You said Camdenton's going to get the football to start, but I was really impressed because everyone kind of goes through the same early jitters in the season. You're still working on your packages, you're still getting acclimated, and then you add this heat to it. A lot of things can go wrong. Camdenton came out firing, and for Rolla, under the direction of Coach Derek Heflin, Mike, he's got to be really happy with the way his team responded.
Yeah, I believe so. Again, it's all about adjustments, and it's so hard at the high school level to make in-game adjustments because your best players generally are out on the field the whole time. Now, you get in bigger schools like this, you can have, some depth there to where you get the kids on the sideline to get a chance to coach them up. Perfect example. The opening play of the game, They lost contain on the kickoff. You can never let a guy get outside you. I can guarantee you that's not going to happen again in this game.
Yeah, and you've noticed on the kickoffs that followed that opening kickoff, it's been really good coverage by the Lakers.
Yeah, you don't want to make those same bad mistakes like that, giving up a 97-yard touchdown kickoff return. There was, of course, a bad block in there that brought it back. But I like where Camdenton's at right now. I think they found something on that last scoring drive. They tried to get something going there just before the end of halftime, but that was just a situation there where you really want to think more in terms of not making a mistake and giving up something cheap just before halftime.
And one thing that factored in, and it might be the heat, but we really saw a lot of penalties come in that second quarter towards halftime. And so a lot of things to work out, but both coaches have really positives to build on going into the locker room.
I do too, and I think early season games, you're going to see a lot of penalties. That's just the way it is. Kids are, okay, I see a guy, I'm going to grab him as he goes by, bad block. It just happens a lot in early season games. It seems like officials want to establish what they want done through the season in that first game. And I've seen some games that took forever to play in that opening night because of the number of penalties that were called.
Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we had any turnovers officially in that first half. We did have a turnover on downs, but there were a couple opportunities where balls popped out, and the team that had possession was able to maintain possession. And as far as stats, what do you got for us in the first half?
Well, individually, we'll look at the running stats for Camdenton. Pretty balanced here, 104 yards on 9 carries. Again, as you mentioned, no turnovers. 156 through the air. Ford had 1 for 9. Shepard had 4 for 26. Borby 2 for 34. Durden has 2 for 35, and Edson had a couple big ones, 2 for 52. So 156 through the air, 104 rushing, 260 net from scrimmage. Penalties for Camdenton, 4 for 29. Again, no turnovers. For the Bulldogs, they had 126 yards rushing. Again, almost all that was in the second quarter on 27 attempts. Kinder had 56. Smith had to take a couple of sacks, 2 for minus 18. 10 for 20 for Montgomery, and Emory had that long run, 6 for 68, 126 rushing. Just 2 completions, though, 1 for 22 to Montgomery, and one other 13-yard reception, so 35 and 126 will make that 161 net from scrimmage. What really hurt Rolla in the first half, 5 penalties, 51 yards.
Now, of course, that's unofficial, but I would bet on that being darn close to official when you look at that at the end of the game. So those numbers, courtesy of the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. Mike, as we go to commercial break, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what both of these schools have to look ahead to the next couple of weeks, as well as the district assignments that you got for us. So we'll be right back on the Millard Family Halftime Show after this.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Lori. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
As we welcome you back to start tonight's second half, Mike, we were telling the viewers, what are the district assignments this year?
Well, Misha's done this for several years now. On the Friday, the first day of the season, they give us our district assignments for sales, Class 2, District 3. For Eldon, they are at Fulton tonight, and they are Class 3, District 5. Class 4 for School of the Osage, and they're in District 5 as well. And, of course, Camdenton, District 5 of Class 5. And we'll give you the assignments later on if we get the opportunity, okay?
Very nice, and we're officially set. And if the first half was any indication, Mike, we have a great second half in store for you guys right here on Lake TV. Big shout out to Millard Family Chapels for making tonight's halftime show possible. And Mike, as we look ahead, it doesn't feel a whole lot cooler here where we're at, but we got a chance to walk outside the press box, and it is a nice breeze up there, isn't it?
That was delightful, I have to tell you. Yeah, we're just situated here so that we're not getting really any breeze. I guess we'd be like looking north here. Yeah, it would be north. But here's the kickoff.
And back into the end zone for a touchback. And that's how the second half will start, with the Lakers having it 1st down and 10. And if you had to pinpoint one thing for the Lakers that you thought they excelled in the first half, Mike, what would you go to?
I would have to say that they got their pass protection straightened out and was able to give the quarterback time to throw when they had that big second quarter, or the first quarter, once they got things rolling with the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I noticed Rolla did a nice job really making him uncomfortable, that being Cade Durnan early on. But you're right, Camdenton found a way to clean it up front, and Durnan had a lot more time, and he started to complete those passes. So empty backfield as we're accustomed to seeing, and now in motion is DeMott. He gets the handoff, and he's going to be swung down for a gain of about 5. Yeah, pretty solid.
Gain on 1st down. DeMott gets the carry to get things rolling here in the second half. We've seen him really shine on defense, and that is easily a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, he has a nose for the football. He finds it, 2nd down and short, quick hitter. Back to DeMott, across the 30. Little stutter step, knocked out of bounds, but not till he has 1st down yardage. Nice gainer there, and back-to-back touches for DeMott.
Yeah, that was borderline late, too, to be honest with you. But good tackle, out of bounds, just on the sideline there, 9-yard pickup.
Yeah, Mason De La Garza forces him out and did so abruptly. Here's Durnan now on the quick hitter. Another nice gainer. Very close to the 40-yard line. We'll give him about 5 or 6. And Camdenton here, like those dinks and those danks, those little short gainers, working out well here. So 2nd down and 6. Camdenton wastes no time between plays.
Yeah, they wanted to go hurry up here, obviously.
In motion, this time it's Ford, little play action. Throw into the flat, ill-advised throw. Little flat, going to bring up 3rd down and 5 now. Who is looking on the play
Corby,
once again for, it's Owen Borby, the junior. He had a couple of nice moments in that first half.
2 for 34 unofficially.
I never had any varsity catches, so any stat line at this level to me is impressive. So a big 3rd down here to start the second half. Camdenton trying to set the tone. They lead by a score, but they're facing a 3rd down and 5 from their own 39-yard line. Quick hitter to Carson Durnan, and once again the senior to the junior brother connection works the tune of a 1st down gainer up to the 48-yard line.
3 of 4 passing in this opening drive of the second half. Pretty impressive. Just sat down in the zone, waited for the ball, 1st down.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just taking what the defense gives them, and here we are again. Other side of the field. Ooh, nice little stutter step. Get some extra yards after the catch, this time for the Lakers. Number 30, Deontay Hare, the junior, stands 6'2", 160, lengthy frame, and has 4 or 5 on his first catch of the season.
What are we in Blair Oaks here with somebody named Hare? What's going on here?
Man, that kid. Couple of them.
Well, there was 3 of them. Not all at once. They were just after each other. Good stop there on defense to tackle. Man, I'm not sure who that was running the ball. Was it Ford?
No, and someone is shaking up it. And for Camdenton, yeah, I think Ford was on the carry.
Okay.
But a Rolla Bulldog up front, slow to get up. Stays in there now, 3rd down and 5. A lot of time. Durnan taking a shot. Looking for his target.
Oh, he caught that. What a catch.
What a grab. You're right. Braden Shepard, the senior, down to the 3-yard line. Mike, we're going to give him 49 yards.
I was going to go 42, but that's a huge catch, man. That ball was up there for a long time, and he just timed his jump. High point the ball. They always say high point the ball, and he got there. What a catch.
Yeah, impressive. So inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, Durnan once again calls his own number to the house, and the Lakers extend the lead to 13. Took him just a minute 53 to start this second half. After the touchback, impressive drive, a little bit of a statement here for the Lakers.
Yeah, that was impressive. They had some things they obviously thought they could take advantage of here to start the second half and made it work. What I got here? 5 of 6 passing.
Highlighted by the big connection to Braden Shepard, 40-plus yards, and now DeMott. After the Durnan hold, the kick is up and it's good. So the Lakers regain their 14-point advantage at 28-14 with 10:07 left in the third quarter. We'll take this commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
And we are back as we get another look at the touchdown run for quarterback Cade Durnan, his second of the night. So, Mike, he's now run a couple, he's tossed one, having a nice night in week 1, and most importantly, yet to turn the ball over. So, 14-point lead. Camdenton set to kick it off once again.
Everybody always talks about that advantage to have the ball to start the second half. Well, it's only an advantage if you take advantage of it and score. If you don't score, then all of a sudden the momentum goes right back. Now, here's a dead ball flag thrown. And what have we got? Delay game again, the second time on Camdenton tonight on a kickoff.
Yeah, that's ill-advised to say the least.
I think it's 2 more than I've ever seen in my life. And they both, and Camdenton's only had 5 penalties, and 2 of those have been delay game on kickoff.
I mean, you could sometimes understand like the illegal procedure, the false start, or the offsides where a guy starts a little early and his timing's off. But yeah, delay a game, that one hard to figure, and we've seen it twice. So we'll see if Rolla can take advantage of this, because they should be able to get a running start, field the football, and see if they can't pop another big return. We've already seen it once tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch out for Peter Smith. I'm sure that they'll do a crisscross with him. He'll just run over and take it away. It's an onside kick.
And heads up by the front man. Unbelievable job. Lucas Lara, the senior, knew exactly. Do not try to pick it up and run with it. Fall on the ball and secure it. And he did just that. Otherwise, Camdenton catches him napping.
I don't think that ball went 10 yards. I'm not sure I understand what we're doing here. But anyway, now the Lakers got given themselves a short field to defend.
Sometimes 14. You try to catch him.
Yeah.
Call it the old Sean Payton. One of the gutsier calls, of course, in the Super Bowl.
Second half of the Super Bowl.
But Rolla, they could take advantage of the short field. 1st and 10. Here's Smith now.
Ooh.
Man.
That's Steve Harris, another running back that I don't believe we've seen getting that carry. He says, Coach, I'll run it again, but call something else.
2nd down and 7 now. And you're right, that formation, there's no room between those offensive linemen, and it creates the potential mishap with how close everybody is bunched up. And we've seen it a couple of times, Mike, where Rolla actually kind of looks uncomfortable developing the play.
Yeah, it either pops or gets blown up. It's just hardly ever any middle ground when you've got those tight of splits. Jason Stallworth in the game for the first time. Looks like that right tackle thing. Boy, they almost got the quarterback before he could hand it off. It's where they just overload the right side.
They very nearly took the handoff from Smith. I got to give him credit, the sophomore, because he put a good handoff into the running back's midsection, and that exchange happened. Otherwise, it could have been a turnover. So 3rd down and short now, and again, for a sophomore, I've seen a couple of moments like that, Chris, where Easton Smith has made a big play when his team really needed it, and I know it was only a couple of yards, but a turnover or a 5 or 6 yard loss on that play, so much different as we look at 3rd and 4 for Rolla here at the Camdenton 37-yard line.
I think this is 4-down territory too. It will, flags thrown. You're going to have a bad block. The play lost yardage.
So here would you, if it is a bad block on the offense, would you push them back and make it 3rd and long, or would you decline and make it 4th and about 4 or 5?
Well, you got 4th and 3, it looks like, is what they're going to be looking at. That's a tough decision. It's, what was it?
Well, he lost 1.5 yards on the play.
That's a chop block. I think that was a signal. In other words, if you're engaged up high, then a teammate can't come in and hit. That may be a 15-yarder. That makes it a pretty easy decision. Yeah. It is.
And that's the right call, too, because we've seen some crazy injuries, and we talked about safety. You know, it's dangerous when you're, locked in battle. So not a great timing. Not that it's ever a great time for an illegal block. That backs them way up inside their own territory now. And for Rolla, that's been one of their biggest issues so far tonight, is those are veterinary penalty flags.
Well, this certainly takes their running game out here, you would think, on 3rd and 18.
Crossed his body now. The bootleg now throws across his body.
Can't make that throw.
And I'll tell you, it looks like his
flag came in late after the play's over.
And it looked like Seth Kessler hit the quarterback's arm, forcing
it was in the
throw.
It was in the defensive backfield. I have no idea what this is.
No, I was just saying the reason the throw was so errant was because his arm got hit when he was throwing it.
When you're rolling left and you're right-handed quarterback, you've got to turn and bring the ball back into the defender chasing him. I don't know what this is.
So why they figured this out, I've got to ask. Do you think they're rolling him out because they don't trust their offensive front and they feel like it gives him more time?
In an obvious passing situation, that's very likely. Offensive pass interference, I would refuse that. Thank you very much. 4th down and long.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. Offensive pass interference, the Lakers decline this penalty, and 4th and 20 plus, or about 20, just shy. Mike, 4th down and long, an obvious punt situation, but I noticed, they roll Smith out opposed to let him drop back, and it's tougher to complete those passes across your body like that on the move.
And there's freaks of nature like Patrick Mahomes who can throw it behind his back and probably complete some passes here tonight.
Another one, Paxton DeLaurent, who's now at SEMO.
Oh, yeah.
He rewrote the record books here at Camdenton, and it's so amazing to watch him extend plays and do the things your quarterback coach urges you to never do. Kind of like you said, the Patrick Mahomes effect. You don't coach those things that you see him do on TV on Sundays.
No, not at all.
So 4th
and
down
if you did,
19.
you'd lose your job pretty quick.
Yeah, you're not kidding, but it's a little bit of a oddity. Low snap, really nice job fielding it, but a short punt takes a nice Rolla hop inside the 30 and dives about the 27-yard line before it's down there. And Camdenton, with a 2-score lead, get the football back. 1st down and 10 at their own 28, Mike.
Yeah, I think you saw something that you were able to impart to your kids at halftime there. I go right back to it. You saw the hitches on the outside, bubble screen, the few running plays they had there in that first drive. Yeah, it worked so well. I'd stick right with it.
Yeah, Camdenton comes right out. We've seen somebody come out of the slot in motion a lot. Instead, they go past, little bubble screen. Here, Shepard takes it. Nice job by Rolla. Rally into the football. No room for Shepard, and that's going to be a modest gain on 1st down. Mike, you noticed as we have a injured Bulldog, we'll take a commercial break. But when we come back, don't let me forget, bring up Hunter Hess again, would you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll be right back after this break on Lake TV.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
As we welcome you back, good news. The injured Bulldog was junior Mason De La Garza, but he was able to go off on his own power, so Camdenton faithful gave him a nice round of applause, and we're set to get back to this one. Camdenton up in front by 2 scores. They've got it 2nd and 8 at their own 30-yard line.
Got a bunch formation to the near side. Now a man in motion, that's Ford.
Takes the snap, almost lost the football, and then a little stutter, and here's Ford trying to get the edge. Big yardage there outside across midfield, all the way down to the 44-yard line. We're going to give him
26.
Yeah, 26 yards and a big Laker first down into Rolla territory.
You said stutter step. He came to a complete stop and then was able to get it going and get back outside again.
That was a great move. And now we've got our veterinary penalty flag. Once again, might be a sideline warning.
I think it's encroachment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing the laundry on the field tonight.
Well, my glasses are also
I kid you not, my contacts are a little weird around the lights, but it is an encroachment, and so Camdenton takes advantage of another Rolla. Our veterinary penalty flag. First down and 5. Ball's at the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Play action. Quick hitter. That's Edson. Fights for some extra yardage across the 40 before being stopped at about the 38-yard line. So, yeah, Durnan's come out firing this second half. He's completing them all over the field. Short, even some up the seam.
7 of 8 here in the second half.
I'm no math major, but that's like 87% completion. That's solid.
Oops.
Uh-oh. And actually, Durnan fights back across the line of scrimmage and gets about a half yard. First guy there, Steve Harris, trying to get the quarterback sack. And Durnan, he called the draw immediately. I don't know if it was a design play or if he was improvising, but he was able to gain about a half yard.
He earned it, too. He took a pretty good pop there from number 33, Steve Harris.
So 3rd down and short. Lakers trying to continue extending this lead as we wind down, or I guess really, only 5 minutes gone here in the opening of the second half. Quick hitter here. And Borby, nice little completion. Laker first down up to the 31-yard line.
Waiting for the spot here. That's an 8-yard pickup for Borby. I've got him for 4 catches, and it's just pitch and catch right now for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's easy. They've noticed. You notice there's a good 6-7 yards of separation. They're taking advantage. Now the quick hitter to Ford. He's going to be dragged down from behind. We're 23, the stop for Rolla.
Caden Reedy.
Nice job there. About a 2 or 3 yard gain, but another completion.
Yeah, he stalked him from behind. That was an impressive tackle, impressive defensive play.
Here's DeMott, who will get the carry, follows his blockers well, and fights forward for a nice gain of 6. Nice job up front by the Lakers' interior offensive lineman. Really pushed the nose tackle, the defensive front there, pushed him back, and quick feet from DeMott.
Okay, picture that. He kind of circles around and looks to me like he's moving toward the line of scrimmage before the snap sometimes, but it hasn't been called. Like there.
That's illegal.
You would think it is.
Durnan, not sure if it was designed, but a nice run. Sneaks it up to the 20-yard line, and it's good for a Laker first down. It's the old arena football effect, where they start behind. It's not allowed as far as I'm concerned at any other level.
It doesn't. I mean, that's a very good possibility there that it's a high school thing too that I'm not aware of. But it looks to me like he's moving toward the line of scrimmage before the snap.
Play action now. Looks across the other side. Well covered, but a really nice throw and catch to Shepard. Has about 7 yards. It didn't see DeMott, who pulled away late, wide open.
On the other side of the field, but you can't see everything, and there's guys trying to hit you and be nasty to you and do things to you. So sometimes you just take, hey, there's a guy over there open, I'm getting rid of it.
It wasn't a big window, a nice tight throw, and Shepard, he's shown some pretty good hands tonight, Mike, going and getting the football every opportunity he's had.
That deep catch was amazing.
Quick hitter there, and an errant pass. For Cade Durnan, Mike, he is fortunate that fell harmlessly to the turf. It was a quick read. He tried to zip it in there. The corner never saw it. Otherwise, he may have had the first takeaway of the game.
Yeah, it's been a clean game in that regard. We've had the penalties that we've spoke of, but 3rd down and 3 for the Lakers. Man, you would love to get that lead out to 3 scores. Blitz coming.
Durnan. Pockets closing, and guess who? Seth Harris, believe it is going to be, or Steve Harris, going to be the first one there for the quarterback sack. A couple of other Bulldogs join in, and that's going to back them up to bring up 4th and 8 from the 18-yard line, and that's great coverage for Rolla. No one seemed to be open.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the math here. This would be roughly 35. Well, they're not even going to think about a field goal here.
4th down and 8. Durnan steps up. Now he's going to float one to the end zone, looking for his brother, who makes it amazing. One-handed grab, Carson Durnan. Unbelievable. We do have a penalty flag. I hope for the Durnan connection's sake, it's a roughing the passer. Oh, I don't believe it is, meaning that's not going to count.
Holding.
Unbelievable, but we'll still get to see it again. It's going to be a holding call that takes that off the board.
Oh, man, you're not going to see a better catch than that. I thought that really the pass was well off the mark. It was coming right at us here.
And I thought he jumped early, found a way to pull it down.
That's one-handed, and his offhand to boot.
While the other one was getting pulled down.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So that backs him way up, all for none, but we'll watch that over and over. 4th down and 17 from the 27-yard line. Durnan, clean pocket, has plenty of time. Now he's going to look for his brother again, who goes up and just did go off his fingertips. It falls to the turf. Big stand for Rolla. They take advantage of the holding call. Wipes the touchdown off the board. And Mike, I know it didn't count, but I'm still shaking my head over the Durnan catch. I mean, Carson Durnan, the sophomore, went up, or the junior rather, went up, and like you said, that was his offhand.
Yeah, how many kids even try to make that catch? Or, they get up there. Maybe the best thing is just to swat it away. Oh, I can't reach that. Man, he got up there and then copped it in and brought it in with that left hand. That was T.O.-esque.
I was going to say, was that Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yeah.
T.O. even more,
well, yeah, that's a little more contemporary. I guess that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Hey, I'm with you on T.O. So as we take a break, I believe they're going to let the guys get some water. We'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
As we welcome you back, you get a look at the Camdenton Lakers cheerleaders right here. Great shot from our field cam operator, Sean Kober, one of the original founders and owners of Lake TV, one of the more storied videographers in the history of the lake, helping us out this year with high school football, providing great shots tonight on the field as Rolla now gets the stop they needed, Mike, and have it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line, and it's a big drive for them.
Yeah, this could be the ball game here.
Oh, a big stutter step. Took a long time to develop, but a beautiful gain on first down. And it's good to see Mason De La Garza back out there. He was shaken up, back onto the field, and he gets himself an 11-yard first down carry.
Yeah, he was the one that I think had helmet-to-helmet type contact there early. That was a great run here to bring it back out 21 yards. Quick kick. Both teams have kind of worked some guys in who really didn't carry the ball in the first half.
I think they had it at the 27.
Oh, okay.
Got it up to the 41.
Okay.
So nice start to this drive, and that's none of those hesitation plays, Mike. Work to perfection. Quick hitter here. No, it's a little read option. Easton Smith keeps it, and he keeps those legs churning before being taken down by Carson Durnan at the 36-yard line. That's another big gainer. 23 yards and a first down for the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's his best run of the night without a doubt. So here it is. We've seen, Camdenton seemingly take control of the game, and Rolla comes roaring back. Let's see if they can finish here, down by 14.
Yeah, Derek Heflin's Rolla Bulldogs. Up to this point in the game, Mike, they've just failed to go away, and they're right in it here. A touchdown pulls it to a one-score game with a lot of time left on the clock. So first down and 10.
There's the dive play.
Oh, and the ball comes out, but I believe he was down.
Yeah, that's a big kid.
Emery
on the carry. He's 6. Man, and those dives, this offense reminiscent a lot of the way we see Eldon run the ball.
And what you worry about, you saw that read option there. It's what Eldon did so many times over the last 3 years is they wouldn't pass until halfway through the second or third quarter, and Hunter Hess would play action. You'd fall asleep, and there'd be a tight end right up the seam, wide open.
Yeah, they ran that for a long time. Here's the counter play.
It's Kender this time, still on his feet. Nice little spin move. Solid gainer up to the 19-yard line, a 13-yard, actually, sorry. Was it a 13-yard gain?
I'll say 12, 13. It's right there.
Inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, Mike. And like you said, Rolla putting together a nice drive here. They're inside the red zone. And they'd love nothing more than to finish this drive with a touchdown. And if it's the Lakers defense, they've bended a handful of times. They've allowed those 2 scores, but we've seen a couple situations where they've put their foot down.
And they go with the dive to Emery, and this time Camdenton all over it. And a flag comes in. Late. I mean, that was late.
I think it's going to be against the Lakers for a late hit.
Colin Stamper with a tackle. I didn't see anything untowards there, but they're going to bring the other official in here. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike. Camdenton, so that'll. Now let's see here. That's at the 18, so they'll take it down to about the 9-yard line. First and goal.
Yeah, that was after the play on sportsmanlike conduct. Another one of those ill-advised errors that you don't want to make. Of course, it's hot, gets frustrating, and these are 2 teams that play hard. They hit hard. Yeah. They're battling at the point of attack, and so when it's this hot, it's going to get a little chippy. And for Rolla, they're going to take advantage. We'll see if they can finish this drive or if the Lakers defense doesn't get a big stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the holdup is here. Pick it up, move it to the 9. Now they're going to go from where the flag was, but it should have been a spot foul. Now I don't know what's going on.
There's no way that can make sense.
The math does not work there, but that's okay.
The line of scrimmage, the flag, the ball, none of it makes sense whether it's half the distance. But first down and goal from the 10. Rolla has it. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Mike, and on a hot night, the Camdenton faithful is still here, but they're not making a lot of noise. I wonder if that changes here.
Well, this would be certainly the time to do it. They're not giving the first down there, so it's going to be second one. I have no idea where they get the yardage on that spot because dead ball had been where the ball had been spotted. Here's the overload to the right. They're going to boot out of this eventually.
Here's the pitch to the right side.
And a flag now.
Touchdown run for 11 yards, but you called it an our veterinary penalty flag at the 11. Should be a hold.
Pardon me. I
No, you're good.
Walked on you like 8 times there. De La Garza with a nice run on the toss sweep. But his wide receiver grabbed a hold of a Laker jersey, and that's going to bring it back. Flag dropped at the 11. I'm going to assume it goes back to the 21.
We're not in a point to assume anything at this point.
Yeah, I've made so many mistakes assuming things here the last couple of years. I'm stay out of that.
So it's at the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 11. That's a tough penalty for Rolla. All right, 2nd down now. There's that quick hitter.
That ball's out.
On
That
the
ball's
turf.
out.
And I think Camdenton has it.
That is the first turnover of this ball game.
And who came up with it for the Lakers? I'm not sure what Camdenton Laker came out with that I was trying to see, but it's a big stop for the home team. And it's like you said, the first turnover of the night comes with 1:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. And not the best timing, not there's ever good timing, but man, Rolla had done just about everything right. Goal to go situation nearly, and that penalty backs him up, and then that's insult to injury, Mike. The very next play, it's a turnover. And Camdenton, they're cooking up 2 scores, 1:38 left, and the football.
Yeah, that is, by my count, 8 penalties, and that last one, that's a killer. Ford on the run.
He is fast. Gets about 5 or 6 yards. And I'm excited about this season, Mike. We've got a great year. Of course, next week we'll be in Osage for Moberly at Osage, and then we'll be right back here for week 3 as the Lakers welcome in the Waynesville squad. All right, here's Shepard on the quick hitter. He's got some room. Look out. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown, a 77-yard hook and catch to Shepard from his senior signal caller, Mike, and didn't take the Lakers long to make it hurt on the turnover.
What'd you say, 77? I only 7-2. I thought the ball was at the 28. It could very easily have been wrong there.
It's a long one.
72, we'll call it.
So a beautiful play. That's Durden's 2nd touchdown toss of the night. He's got 2 big touchdown runs, and I'm really impressed what I've seen from Shepard tonight. He is a big-bodied, strong receiver, and he knows how to go get the football at the point of attack.
William, that is such a backbreaker. Here's DeMott with the extra point attempt. I mean, you have a touchdown on the other end. You've got a little holding call. It's behind the play. It has nothing to do with the running play. And then you turn the ball over, and then you give up a big. Did that get over?
It did. It was deflected, but goes through. DeMott stays perfect. 5 for 5 on the night. We do have an our veterinary penalty flag, but after they mark this off, the Lakers making it 20, maybe 21 unanswered points.
Yeah, I think what the deal is here, it's going to be a dead ball foul afterwards, and they're going to assess it on the kickoff. But that's just speculation on my point at the moment. Here's the signal, I think. The white hat turns around and talks to one of his compadres here again. Are they going to call it?
Well, we'll tell you about it once we come back.
The point's good, but there is a personal foul after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, and it will on Camdenton. So Camdenton will be kicking off from their own 25.
So we'll take a commercial break and have that ensuing kickoff right after this.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
So as we welcome you back with our Ozark Homes fan cam, and a lot to be excited about for the Camdenton student section. They've watched their Lakers go up 14-0, allow 14 unanswered points, and since that point, it's been all Lakers, but can't really say how deflating that last sequence was in just 2 plays. Touchdown taken off the board on the holding call. The very next play was really rough, and then 2 plays into the after the turnover, Camdenton makes it hurt. So the Lakers, as you see, they're kicking off from their own 25 after the unsportsmanlike conduct was enforced. And so DeMott now, little low liner. That's going to stay in. De La Garza picks it up at the 26, full head of steam. Nice return up to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs start with it on this possession. But you got to hope, if you're head coach Derek Heflin, Mike, that your sophomore quarterback has a really short memory. A lot of football left. We've still got a minute here in the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter. But you got to feel for the sophomore after that last sequence.
Yeah, and you're running down the line of scrimmage. You're trying to read the defensive tackle or outside linebacker, what he's going to do, whether you're going to hand off or maybe keep it and try to get to the outside. That's a lot to put on a sophomore quarterback. Some can do it, some can't. I mean, we've seen some at Eldon. They were just they've been really, really good at it. We'll see Eldon this year later on.
Oh, yeah, we've got 2 or 3 Eldon games on our slate. And Hunter Hess, the senior quarterback, he'll go down as one of my favorite high school players I've ever got to cover.
Nice kid, too. Have you ever met him?
Played softball against him in the church league.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, I was not excited when I saw the opponent show up with Hunter Hess on their sideline.
Okay.
So another R veterinary penalty flag. And it's going to be a false start against the offense. Back them up 5 yards, and the Rolla penalty is starting to pile up.
Well, they've piled up for quite some time now. That's 9 on the night, and they have the only turnover of the evening as well.
So 57 seconds left here in our third quarter of play. You can catch Camdenton head coach Par Pitts every single week on the Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show with Chris Schneider, starting every Tuesday, numerous times per day. So here's the carry now on first down and long. Modest gain on that quick handoff. We've seen that a lot for Rolla, and I don't get the sense that this offense is built to play from behind.
No, that's a 1-yard pickup there for Harris, who's gotten some carries here in the second half. But again, I need to talk to an official about that, because that's that Canadian football looking thing there where he's kind of curling and moving toward the line of scrimmage at the snap. So that must be legal.
Say Canadian football, I think of Doug Flutie, Kurt Warner, a lot of good players. All right, so second down and 14. Rolla running out of time on the clock. A couple yards here on the give. And Camdenton, I'm telling you what, we saw some holes early, but that defensive front has made things very tough on the Rolla offensive line as we wind down here on the third quarter of play. Your score, the Lakers, big time third quarter, they score 14 and a hold Rolla scoreless. Your score as we head into the final quarter, 35-14. Big shout out to the official veterinary of Lake TV, our veterinary, for another donated spay and neuter.
Our veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, our veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And we are back on Lake TV as we start the final quarter of play. A reminder, the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout goes live tomorrow morning at 8:30, the 35th annual Lake of the Ozarks Shootout, the largest non-sanctioned boating event in America, takes over Lake of the Ozarks, and it takes over Lake TV. But for now, high school football with Rolla down 21 as we enter the final quarter. 3rd and long, here's the sophomore Easton Smith. Rolls out, had his man, and overshoots him just a little bit as Colton Petersmith unable to haul that in.
Yeah, it was there, and the play was there, but it would not have garnered enough yardage for the first down. Although when you're down in a situation like this by 21, they might have went for it on 4th down there close to midfield, but right now going to have to punt it away. And running back deep, Carson Durnan.
Got a question. So you're a sophomore, Easton Smith.
No. I graduated a long time ago.
Coming in your first start, now that you're the guy, is at Camdenton. Is that way heavier than if you're somewhere else? Well, or do you think the high school kids have that awareness?
I think they do. I think they know they played here twice last year and got beat both times. So, yeah, that's certainly a consideration. You know you're not playing, somebody who's an also-ran. Why can't we get a play going here?
As they delay a game again. And actually, Mike, since 2010, over the last 14 matchups between Camdenton and Rolla, Camdenton has won 12 of those last 14. They got back on track last year, like you said. They won in the regular season big, and then they won in the district semifinals big, which was big for Rolla to get there. I mean, that was a big, big win in the opener last year. And
well, a great job of the punter to get a high snap and then get a good punt away, and they'll probably get a good roll here, too.
Yeah, that was a solid kick all the way down to still going down to about the 24-yard line. Pretty decent punt.
Well, let's figure it out. 27-37, 42, no return. I'll tell you what, though, Rolla's had some basketball teams in recent years. Oh, man, they've had some really fun teams to watch.
You've gotten to do a lot more. So on Lake TV, we have our 4 schools. A lot of times we don't get to see some of these other local schools each year. But I'm telling you what, not just the Ozark Conference, but Mid-Missouri has so many good programs. And you've been so close to so many of those, Mike, including the Tipton girls basketball team that did something special a year ago.
Well, they were so much fun to watch. They just destroyed everybody in the Final Four.
First down now. So we have a new ball carrier in there for the Lakers.
And he's learning a hard lesson, is that once you start skipping sideways in between the tackles, you're going to get hit hard. That was Willard DeMott on the carry.
Oh, okay, so DeMott's still in there. I had 36, which I'm glad it wasn't because there's no 36. Still got the starters in there. Only 3-score game. Taking a shot.
Oh, there it is.
Got his man, and what a grab on the play by Kyle Etzen, the senior. A good throw, but a better catch. Leaving his feet fully extended and hauls it in for a Laker first down. That was pretty.
27 yards, man. We've seen some highlight reel catches here tonight. I mean, impressive catches.
Yeah, really nice. Durnan now, a little up and under play fake. Nice job eluding the would-be sacker. Now he's going to throw behind the target. The catch is made.
How did he catch that? How did he possibly catch that with that linebacker in his grill trying to rip him apart anyway? Wow.
Someone ought to check these Camdenton receivers for stickum on their hands. I mean, we have just seen some incredible efforts, some great catches, and 5-yard gain, that's a big play.
Well, yeah, it is, but just, that linebacker's going to, right there, he's going to get you. There's Ford getting up close to the first down.
We'll give him 4, bring up 3rd down and 1, combining on the stop for Rolla in their first. Trustin Richards also in there from his safety position, Chase Brown, the junior. So brings up 3rd down and short with 10 minutes and some change left in the opener tonight, Mike.
Well, we can just hope that next Friday night be a little cooler.
Yeah, there's only one way to go.
Yeah, he's not going to get hot.
Oh, that's a rarity.
Now we've been bragging on the kid and yet let one go through his hands. Pass was a little hot and a little high.
But Mr. Etzen will tell you he does not drop often. So 4th down and short.
Going to go for it.
Yeah.
Got to watch a blitz package here. Will he run the ball here? They're just going to try to draw him offside. They're going to run the clock down either way.
Yeah, it looks like they might be bringing the blitz forward in motion. Read option. I think they stopped him. They did. The penalty, I think it's going to be against the Lakers, and I think Rolla is going to get the stop.
Yeah, something. I mean, if you're going to run it down, run it all the way down. I mean, your timeout's not a big deal here. They called that illegal motion that time. So the stop on the run will turn the ball over on downs.
Which we'd have to assume, Mike, is moving forward, but the weird thing is we haven't seen it called yet.
Well, the thing is, he did the double motion, the double hack, so I think maybe somebody else was moving as well too. So that motion we saw, and I have questioned, is legal, but then if somebody else is moving as the ball is snapped, didn't matter. I mean, the play it didn't look right from the start. So we've got, this wouldn't be the water break here.
Well, nonetheless, we'll take a commercial break with 9:50 left in tonight's game between Rolla and Camdenton. Thanks for tuning in for exclusive coverage of Lake Area High School football only on Lake TV.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Pauly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We welcome you back to high school football right here live on Lake TV, our 11th season. I'm William Holtz alongside the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell, and we've been treated to a nice start for the hometown Camdenton Lakers, but Rolla still fighting, and that's a good carry on first down for Kender. He falls forward for 6.
Yeah, Kender's had a nice night. I've got him for 73 yards on the evening. Now, you got to admire these kids playing in this heat. Of course, again, it has cooled off a little bit, and there is a nice breeze blowing, but still, man, full pads and putting out that kind of effort on every play, you have to be in shape.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try to put a helmet on in this heat, let alone those pads. But the young kids are built a little differently, especially today. So on 2nd and 4, here's a quick pitch outside. A really nice run, full head of steam, and we've called his name all night long, Mike. Colton Peter-Smith, the sophomore. And guess what we have?
A flag. No, well, there was a flag thrown after the play, so I'm assuming a late hit out of bounds.
Andrew tells me, our DOP in my headset, someone was messing with the coach.
Oh, really? Well, that's not a good idea.
Might have hit the coach. We don't know. Not official. Anything that comes from the truck is never official. Always appreciated, but never official. So as the officials, speaking of that, talk this one off. Coach Heflin wasn't real happy about it, and we're going to get another look at it here.
I didn't see anything there, but obviously something happened after the shot cut away.
It's a big one. Moves the ball all the way up to the 23-yard line. And don't look now, but if Rolla can score quick, Mike, and pull it to a 2-score game, they've got life still. Plenty of time in the high school level. We've seen it. Never forget, I think it was 2014, Eldon and Osage, game that had like 3 4-score leads change. I mean, high school does that. So 1st and 10, Rolla clinging to hoping on first down.
Oh, man. The play was just stopped, but another flag.
Our veterinary sure appreciates that.
Harris, no gain whatsoever. We'll see what they decide to do with the penalty here. Probably holding.
So each week on the
personal
central
foul. That's a chop block again. It's blocking below the waist while a defender is engaged.
That's twice we've seen that against Rolla already tonight.
I didn't even see him get down on a knee either.
I didn't either. Quick reminder.
The engaged thing. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad.
Each week, check out the Central Ozarks Medical Center High School Football Coaches Show as Lake TV legend Chris Schneider joins Camdenton head coach Par Pitts as well as Osage head coach Shannon Jolly as they look at last week's matchup and preview their upcoming Friday night matchup. Every single Tuesday, catch the new episode with Coach Par Pitts and Coach Shannon Jolly along with Lake TV's Chris Schneider.
Shannon's been around, hasn't he?
Yes, he has, and he's on to something there in Osage. And I don't just mean with the success of the program down the stretch last year. Got something brewing there in Osage. Here's Smith now across his body. Great throw. Harris has the catch, and he's out at the 32-yard line for a modest gain.
About 5.
It's across the body again. That time it was a strike, but I understand the philosophy of extending the play when you feel like your quarterback's going to be under pressure, but it's a lot to ask of a sophomore quarterback down 3 scores rolling out.
Yeah, I can see the bootleg. Remember Wyatt Greenwald?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was at Eldon? Man, he was a master at that out of that Eldon offense. He put it on his hip, and you would get so focused on those fullback dives and the reads.
Oh, he sold it. I mean,
he put up some huge rushing numbers.
Smith into the flat, had his man, and just overshot the target. That was Nick Shelton, the senior, who was looking for and not able to connect. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and long now from the 33-yard line.
You know, I'm sorry. I made a mistake here. That penalty obviously was on Rolla earlier and not Camdenton.
Yeah, it was the illegal chop block on them. I didn't see anyone go to a knee or anyone go down. Typically when you have that, somebody really gets taken out.
Well, that's when you've got the shoulder-to-shoulder blockers. It was right in the middle of the field. You know, you can just actually slip and slide down somebody's leg while he's being blocked up high. 3rd and long.
Smith now.
That's intercepted. That's intercepted.
Looking for his guy and off the hands. It should have been picked. Jumping just a little early. That's going to be Deontay Hare. Now, he does get credit with a pass deflection, but he jumped a little early, so he was coming back down to the ground as the ball got there. So 4th down and forever. And, I mean, you don't really gain a lot here by punting, but
you're down 21. You got to go.
And the likelihood of picking up 4th and long, but you're facing a 21-point deficit, as you said, and only 8:30. So Rolla going to roll the dice here from the 32-yard line. We'll see if the Lakers defense stops or if Rolla keeps their slimming hopes alive here. Just 8:37, Mike, and here's Smith. Quick snap and throw it up. He's got a man there.
Oh, look out.
Floater.
Oh, boy.
And a collision. You saw it about to happen. Really not a bad throw as he was leading Harris. That's Steve Harris, the junior. But the defender was there and knocks it away. So turnover on downs, and Camdenton now will take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I can really start working on the clock. But the reason I thought that kid was going to get lit up, man, you hang a guy up in the air like that, and you could see the safety coming over. He had timed it perfectly and was quite kind to him, I think, actually was the case.
We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power.
Here we go now. Durnan to Ford, and he falls forward for a couple. So for the Lakers, it looks like the Par Pitts era gets off to a solid start with this 21-point lead and on their way to victory, very likely. And for Camdenton, they're going to start the first 3 weeks of the season right here at Bob Shore Stadium. Mike, that's a good way to start your tenure, huh? 3 consecutive weeks at home, and this is quite a home field advantage.
Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze there, and I didn't want to really submit that to anybody that really wanted to hear me sneeze. Yeah, that's an advantage you have to take advantage of. And go, man, call it.
And look here, look at the speed. He was bursted out of a cannon, and it's Mitchell. Sitsi, unbelievable, Mike. That's such a long gainer right there. I believe it was the 33. It'd be good for 67, but he turned on a whole nother level of speed on that play. Unbelievable, and the Lakers obviously pulling away at this point.
Now, he showed some speed. Well, what great blocking at the point of attack. Wow, that was pretty.
There he goes. No one was going to catch him. 67 yards to pay dirt, and the Lakers extend their largest lead tonight. They're up 27, trying to make it 28 on another DeMott point after. Durnan will hold.
Thought somebody flinched, but no call.
Snap
thankfully.
is good. The kick is up, and it's true. The Lakers up 28 with 7:39 to go. We'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And to welcome you back here to Bob Shore Stadium, home of the Camdenton Lakers, and the Lakers their largest lead tonight. 28-point lead, and it was on an impressive run. Mitchell Seats, the senior, he was off and he was going. Great blocking up front, and with 7:39 left, Lakers on their way to a nice 1-0 start. And that takes a nice Laker bounce and fielded at the 17-yard line. And
why did they stop playing?
I think he had called for the only thing I can think of is he had to have signaled for a fair catch, which you never see on a kickoff. That's the only thing I can think makes sense.
Well, then it should have been a penalty.
For calling for a fair catch?
Call it fair catch if you try to advance it, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I know once you touch it, it's dead ball, right? Yeah. If you call for a fair catch and have possession.
There's been a couple things here that I had no clue what was going on, which is not unusual.
I don't think we're alone.
Well, if they're not going to spot it at the 20, the ball never got anywhere near the end zone, but okay, whatever. Rolla's ball.
I mean, that's where he touched it, so I don't. Interesting. Nonetheless, 7:37 left in tonight's game. Crowd thinning a little bit, and I don't blame him, Mike. 4-score game late in the fourth.
Yeah, the air conditioner's going to be feeling pretty good right about now, I would think.
We'll say, got to give a shout out to the Lake TV crew for toughing the elements. Andrew Evans, our DOP, runs the show for our live high school football. He was out here early today setting up on instant replay. Our talented Megan Albers helping, our top angle camera operator David Leatherberry on field cam. Sean Kober, graphics in the truck, Sierra Smith. Behind the scenes, a production assistant, Robbie Brewer, also shooting highlights. Spencer Wall, station programmer, Michelle Kitchen. And here's Kender, little stutter step, and he's going to lose yardage. Big yardage on the play, about a loss of 4 or 5 as Camdenton was all over that one. And then, of course, back home doing our game prep and helping us out throughout the week, Chris Schneider. And, of course, joining us, the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. And, Mike, your first game of the year, but we did a couple games over the years. I believe we had a Camdenton Lakers playoff game in 2014 together.
We had 2 of them. One of them was Rolla, a game that featured 2 great running backs kind of punching it out. And then it was Camdenton and Battle, and there was a spectacularly missed call in the Battle game that really cost Camdenton in that contest. Look out.
There's Kender, solid run, and before Ford takes him down, he has a solid gain on 3rd and 11, has 14 or 15, and a Rolla first down. And that year that we're talking about, that was Justin Conyers' first year, Battle's first year being eligible. They went on to win a state championship that year.
Do you remember the play I'm talking about?
I don't.
After this next play here, I'll get back to it. But it was basically, yeah, you can throw the ball to a receiver who's behind the line of scrimmage and have linemen downfield. And then I'll explain from there just a moment after this play.
I now remember. 1st down and 10. Easton Smith, again across his body now, steps off balance. Nice throw and nice catch. I think that's Peter Smith. Really nice completion for another 1st down.
Yeah, about a 12-yard pickup for Peter Smith, his 2nd catch. What happened there was the quarterback was rolling left, was going to throw to the back who was behind the line of scrimmage, but he got big-time pressure, had to give up ground. The receiver just kept drifting forward. He's above the line of scrimmage, and you got at least 3 offensive linemen 10, 15 yards downfield. That should have come back, and I think it went for a touchdown. That was a huge call that did not get called. Counter.
That counter again, and nice footwork by Harris, and Harris very nearly fumbled. Nice stop on the play. Brady Mills, the junior, with the stop, going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I've got some fresh kids out there on the field, it looks like, because the clock ticks its way towards the 5-minute mark.
We'll have our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show. Mike will wrap up tonight's broadcast at the end of the 4th quarter, and I'll be back on the field with our winning coach and, of course, our Show Me Zero player of the game, courtesy of MoDOT. Any guess who that might be?
Usually goes to the quarterback, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a popular position. Here's Smith floating one up there, and I think that's going to be pass interference coming from his safety position.
Horby was out there. I didn't see anything that he did, but
I think they're going to get number 30. He came in early and hit the receiver. They're going to get, and is it a spot foul or is it a 15-yard penalty?
15.
Because I've been confused by that many times over the years.
Well, you watch hundreds and hundreds of NFL games, and it's a spot foul. But it's 15 yards in high school.
Yeah, but you watch over the years probably as much, and you don't have a hard time differentiating the rules.
Dude, this is probably my 665th broadcast in high school. Somewhere in that range.
About 103. You got a few on me.
Well, I had a head start, too.
But, hey, my first, a lot of people know this, a lot of people don't. My first opportunity was with you at KS95 way back in like 2008.
Don't say that name out loud. Don't ever say that name out loud around me again.
2009 it was. Got to read the stats.
Long ago? Has that been that long ago?
Ball's on the ground, but they've blown it dead.
Yeah, I heard the whistles go.
That was a senior in 2009, and you let me my junior year at Versailles come up during halftime and read stats, and I tried to do it every single time I knew you were going to be at a game. Once you let me do it once.
Yeah, and it's just a good way to break in and break the nerves a little bit.
And I knew I grew up listening to you in Eldon, and then, of course, Versailles, and the fact that I got to be on with Mike Bitzel for Eldon or Versailles, to me was such a awesome deal, and here we are now. I mean, and 15 years later.
I didn't have a title either. What was the matter with me? I should have demanded that.
Should have had one.
Could not have cared less.
Here's the handoff now to Harris, and he stumbles forward for a nice gainer and has 1st down yardage inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. Now we're going to have an our veterinary penalty flag, and here's what happened. So Edson's helmet came off, and it's either going to be against him for his helmet coming off, but he's urging that it was a Rolla player that knocked it off after the play. So, of course, we're once again going to wait for the officials to converse. So our entire football crew, make sure I didn't miss anybody. It's a great staff we've got here at Lake TV pulling this off. And tell you what, about an hour before we went live, Mike, our switcher, because of the heat, died. And our crew in the truck, led by Andrew Evans and Megan Albers, pulled off a Christmas miracle and been live ever since pregame. So big shout out to them, and big shout out the District of Camdenton for being so accommodating. They have us in a great booth, and this really is such a nice facility here at the Jaws of Death.
So a 15-yard penalty on a face mask. Don't see a lot of offensive face mask calls, but it does happen. Man, there's been a lot of penalties in this game.
Hadn't noticed.
Really? Down. You haven't been paying attention then.
2nd down and 12.
Oh, could just spot the ball and go, man. Everybody's hot, don't feel good.
Or, just take a couple.
Oh, there it is. Well, yeah, he ripped his helmet off. A good call on your part.
So that was the penalty, I guess. So first down and 10 now after all of that's figured out. 28-point Camdenton Laker lead now under center Easton Smith once again. Rolling to his right. Here's the pass. Nice throw and connection. Solid gainer up to the 20. It's going to be a first down for Rolla.
Kinder, I think, catching his first pass of this game. They do move it up. Kinder's got a catch, and that's the third reception of the second half for the receiving core for the Rolla Bulldogs.
And now Rolla moves it absolutely into Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, and 2:45 left. At this point, it's always a great idea to get the young kids some time, and you never like to see any of your starters, your playmakers in there this late with a lead. As Harris, he's been a bruiser when he's gotten the ball. He didn't get a lot of touches early on, but down the stretch, he runs hard, Mike.
6 on a nice tackle, and Harris is a big, strong kid too. So 6 came up, made a good stop.
So Rolla, they want to try to make this one a little more respectable in the newspaper tomorrow morning. And I do believe that at the end of the year, the seeding has to do with points forced and points allowed. And so I know some coaches put a lot of emphasis into that throughout the year.
Up to 13 points.
Okay.
Nice cutback and run, and then finally stopped at the 3-yard line. There was Mason Del Garza.
And that was a really solid run. He made 3 or 4 Lakers miss for a first down, and Rolla now first down and goal from the 4-yard line.
So the 13-point thing really doesn't come into play here.
Okay, I got it.
The 13 points, it lessens the it really lessens the possibility of there being a tie-break situation. But there's no 13 points.
Is the max.
Is the max.
Yeah,
there's no incentive to run the score up on somebody unless, I've seen some coaches that do it anyway. De La Garza into the end zone.
And he'll score. So at that point, I will wait for this commercial break, and then Mike will finish it out, and I'll see you guys after the game from the field. It's going to be a 22-point game here, Mike. I'll send it over to you, and I think you got it from here.
You trust me with your television station?
Well, I trust you with a lot more than that, but we'll start with the TV station.
All right, very good. Here's the extra point attempt to make it 42-21, make it a 3-score game. And it's up and good. It's a good thing they don't put pictures on scoreboards. That ball just barely creeped over the crossbar and just inside the upright. So we'll take the break here and come back with a final 87 seconds. You're watching Lake TV.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Colton Peter-Smith with the kickoff. Hangs it up high at about the 6-yard line where it's taken by Seeks. He gets back into the middle, has some running room, and then comes to an abrupt halt at about the 27-yard line. Good open field tackle there by Hayden Emery. So we're playing out the final 79 seconds of this game. Camdenton will go to 1-0. Rolla 0-1, obviously, here at the beginning of the season. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of new kids out here right now. I'm kind of curious to see who the second string quarterback will be for the Camdenton Lakers. Maybe we can get through this last 79 seconds without a penalty. We'll see. There's a first time for everything. Well, next Friday night, School of the Osage will host the Moberly Spartans. Osage playing Jefferson City. That always kind of freaks me out when I hear that, because Jeff City was one of the biggest schools in the state, but with the addition of Cap City now, their admission level is way down. The new quarterback, by the way, is Kate Durnan's still in. And we have a timeout call. I'm not sure what they want me to do here. I'll just go ahead and hold it here. Kate Durnan came back for the quarterback position, which surprised me a little bit, and I'm not sure they wanted him out there. We see some wholesale changes here. Borby's back out. The offensive line seems to be fairly much intact, so I guess if you're going to have your starting quarterback out there, you certainly don't want to have a lot of second-string linemen protecting him. Yeah, that's pretty much the starting offense there. The one difference I see is Deontay Hare is going to be a wide receiver. So here we go. That was a very short timeout. 79 seconds left. I would be surprised if anybody would want to use their timeouts here. And the handoff in the middle. Nice little sidestep move, and he keeps it rolling forward to about the 35-yard line. And a flag comes in. What were the odds? That was Carter Butts getting the first carry of the night for him. Number 22. Let's see what Carter is. He is a 5'9", 150-pound sophomore. Really, at this point, unless somebody like pulled out a weapon, no, I shouldn't have said that, but unless they really do something untowards, and let it go. I mean, it's hot. The game is decided. But we'll see what the call is here. Personal foul on Camdenton. Okay. Man, we've had a ton of penalties. Camdenton in the second half, 6-8 to 12 total. For Rolla, 3, 6, 7, 8, 13 total. Wow, that's a lot of penalties. And that's a big one. It takes it back to the 20-yard line on the 15-yard penalty on the Lakers. Will they wind the clock? They do. 1:07 left. Running back now is Braden Burns. Single setback. And they toss it to Burns. He sweeps to the near side. He's got some blockers, reads them well, has a gap and runs all the way up. Oh, check that. I was right the first time. It was Butts actually with the carry, and he picks up 25 yards and a first down. Good carry. 1st and 10, Camdenton. That will stop the clock momentarily as they do get the ball up just outside the 45-yard line. Again, I appreciate the opportunity William Holtz gave me to get back to what really about the only thing I know how to do, to be honest with you. 1st and 10. High center snap, but sidestep move is tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 3 yards. Good penetration from the linebacker there, getting in. Down to 19 seconds. I don't think they don't have to run a play. Camdenton does not have to run a play. And I see no indication that they will want to. So our final score is going to wrap up 42-21. A good win for Camdenton. They got off to a good start, led by 14. The second quarter belonged to Rolla. They came back and tied it. But from then on, except for that late score by Rolla, it was all Camden. So the Lakers go to 1-0. Rolla falls to 0-1. And we'll come back with our post-game show here in just a moment. This is Lake TV.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Poly Lift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Poly Lift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly Lifts.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Now here on the Slumberland at the Lake post-game show, and in his first game as the head coach with the Camdenton Lakers, head coach Par Pitts. You guys win the home opener, man. Congratulations. How's it feel?
Feels great. You know, I'm proud of our kids, the effort that they gave, and you know, we had some wobbles in the middle of the game, but we were resilient, and that's what I talked to them about yesterday and all week. Was there's going to be times when it's tough, and you have to battle through those times, and we did, and came out on top.
I was really impressed after you guys got off to such a fast start, Coach. There was that comeback from Rolla. They rang off 14 unanswered points, kind of had the momentum, but at that point in time, your kids really got composed and took back over the game. What do you think about that?
I think that's what we want from them. We talk to them every day about being the same guy, whether it's practice or game or state championship or whatever it is. And so we kind of wobbled a little bit, and then we kind of got back to that and that understanding. So I was proud of our effort there.
Got to tell you, tonight it looked like a really nice balance, especially early on, of running and passing the football. Is that something that Camdenton Laker fans can become accustomed to?
We want to be balanced. Overall, we want to get our most dynamic players the ball, but balance is key because you're going to need both. You know, weather conditions, people taking away certain schemes or guys, and so you got to be able to do both of them.
Tell you what, your first game of the year, right here, you get to open up the jaws of death. What'd you think of the turnout from the community tonight?
It was an awesome crowd. They were into it. Our student body was great. You know, there's no better place to play in the state of Missouri.
Head coach Par Pitts, Camdenton Lakers 1-0, off to a great start, my friend. We'll see you in a couple weeks. You guys, good luck next week right here.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll take a break here on the Slumberland at the Lake post-game show and be right back with our Show Me Zero player of the game.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're kicking off our Labor Day sale. I would say come in and check out the hot deals, but I don't even think we want to kid about the heat. We have lots of cool deals for every room in your house, special financing, delivery to the entire lake area. Come see us, Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Back here on our post-game show, we've got our Show Me Zero player of the game at senior tailback, Blake Ford. What a night, my friend. Not only scoring, but you were running wild out there. How's it feel to start the season this way?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, just seeing that scoreboard and just seeing that we started that way, it feels great. I mean, it just makes you just want to get up and play some more football tomorrow. I mean, it's great.
And after last year, such an incredible year you guys had, came to a screeching halt that no one really expected. And so I know this offseason, you and all your guys, you guys have been chomping at the bit. How satisfying is it to come out and start this way on the season?
Oh, man, I mean, old players from last year, and I was just telling how it all paid. Amazing. I mean, my buddies and the whole team were just working 2 to 3 times a day just for this. I mean, we just wanted this, and it's here, so we got to show it.
So a big-time win for you guys, and I know that you guys have been around him. You were part of Coach Shore's career, of course, now with Par Pitts. How much does it mean for you guys to make sure that he starts his coaching career with that big dub?
Oh, man, it feels great. I've always looked up to him. He's a great leader. He teaches us how to be a great leader, and it feels amazing. I love to start something new, and it's great.
That is senior tailback Blake Ford. Big-time performance tonight, and he's your Show Me Zero player of the game. Blake, my friend, thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for taking some time. We'll look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks, okay?
Yep. Perfect.
All right, as we wrap up tonight's Slumberland at the Lake post-game show, just a reminder, my friends, buckle up. Phones down, slow down, and drive sober. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero. Now, as we conclude tonight's Slumberland at the Lake postgame show, as we said, the Par Pitts era and Camdenton Lakers football gets off to an outstanding start. The Lakers victorious. They win by the final score of 42-21, and they had a really good start. Watched Rolla get back in and found a way to close the gap and pull away there late in the game. For Camdenton, they'll be right back here next week against Kickapoo. As for Lake TV, we will be at Osage as Moberly travels in to play them on that game. And then, of course, in 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be right back here at Camdenton for the Waynesville-Camdenton game. As for us at Lake TV, we know we're signing off now, but we'll see you bright and early at 8:30 for the 35th annual Lake of the Ozarks Shootout. For the entire Lake TV crew, for Mike Bissell, I'm William Holtz with Lake TV, wishing you guys a great night. God bless.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, buckle up, phone down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.